Understandable, being a parent and being curious about your child. I guess I'm trying to fully step into the shoes and see what it's like. Also not abandon myself in the process of doing that. I think I can find a balance. It just takes a little time, So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Just a little first argument back. First little tension. I'm gonna try to work on myself to be productive when my dad is like, he wants to talk to me, he thinks he wants to talk to me, understand things, know about things, but also you need to know, like I can answer your questions, and I'll be see, that was not really respectful. I could be more respectful, but I'm coming from a place of and then even then I just didn't know, like, if it was fucking real, It's hard, bro. It's hard. It's so hard. And yeah, I should talk to my therapist about this. It's understandable, being a parent and being curious about your child. I guess I'm trying to fully step into the shoes and see what it's like. Also not abandon myself in the process of doing that. I think I can find a balance. It just takes a little time, So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Just a little first argument back. First little tension. I'm gonna try to work on myself to be productive when my dad is like, he wants to talk to me, he thinks he wants to talk to me, understand things, know about things, but also you need to know, like I can answer your questions, and I'll be see, that was not really respectful. I could be more respectful, but I'm coming from a place of, like, I have higher standards now that I'm in college. I think I know myself more, not completely, but certainly to a greater extent. And one part of it is, just respecting the fact that I have my own inner world, and sometimes I don't want to be disturbed, and I'll try to be as kind, polite, basic, respectful as I can to anybody, and especially so to my parents, because they've worked so hard for me. They deserve some amount of, recognition, and like, hey, nodding my head to you, appreciate it, and like, at the very least, not necessarily loving them and like having some sort of kind of positive relationship with them, right? It's a give and take, and it's not like transactional or expecting anything in return, but fuck. And I don't know, maybe I should just answer the question, because my dad, I'd just be emotionally intelligent, like, okay, my dad's gonna do this again, I'm gonna just tell him next time instead of the first time, like, instead of being like, here's a clear, I was trying to set the boundaries, what I was trying to do, trying to be like, hey, and his ego got hurt, and he got hurt, and he thinks it's like he got hurt himself, probably, like, oh, my son doesn't like me, doesn't want to talk to me, he thinks he's better than me, and I don't think I'm better than you. I'm just trying to be as healthy as possible in our relationships. Like, this literally what I'm trying to do, and I totally get why for 18 years of my life being in a household where my dad is just so hell-bent on being better than other people, so hell-bent on just being, not reading, not a social being. Like, I'm sorry, bro, you're not a social being. Like, I totally get it why I'm just emotionally emotionally wired all wrong. Like, it's just fucking yo, what's going on? It's a little loud. I'm in my car, and I hope this isn't illegal. I hope that, fuck, I just gotta say this honestly, it's gonna sound like shit on a podcast quality. I don't honestly know how my other headphone one sounds. Dude, I gotta take a bad one. I gotta take a fat shat. Fuck. Anyhow, it's warm in here, dude. I wanna open the windows, get some sunlight, honestly. Actually, that's gonna fuck up the sound. Anyways, I'll just do that when I get there. The thing is, I woke up this morning and fuck, I have digestive problems. That's one issue, and I don't gotta be dealing with people who are annoying me in college. The thing that I'm dealing with when I wake up in college is just reading other people. Like, are you grumpy? Are you trying to talk? Are you not trying to talk? And even at that, I don't even do that much. Like, I don't really need to go out of my way to avoid you, because honestly, I know that I'm not going to talk to most of the people, and if we do, it's going to be some sort of light conversational banter, or it's going to be something that's just fun and they want to talk about it, and I'm totally okay with that. And I try to be polite about it. They'll ask me a question, I'm like, yeah, that's another question now. But it's at some point when you're disinterested in the conversation, and I think this is a healthy thing, you don't, like, you kind of can leave whenever you want, right? You can walk away. And it's polite to say, like, sorry, I'm not trying to talk. Sorry, I'm not trying to talk right now. And maybe I should have just said that to Dad. Sorry, I'm not trying to talk right now. And there's always a reason to. My dad is like interrogating me, he's like asking me questions. And I almost, one part of me is like, is this me being resentful, being like, I don't want to talk right now? Because I told him, like, this thing I learned in college is I just, sometimes people are not in the mood to talk. I'm sorry. We can come back and talk about it. Maybe I should told him we can come back. We can come back and talk about it. But this is the thing, and sometimes I get angry. Sometimes it's like, why the fuck do you not have any social cues? Why you not see that I'm not in the mood? I'll give you one word responses, and you're pushing me, asking me questions, even though you're curious, and I appreciate it. It's like, at some point you gotta realize that people have their own inner world, and you can't just invade them and explore them selfishly. It's not like I can do anything to heal my dad. He needs to do the work on his own, but what I can do is set clear boundaries. But what is frustrating, what's really frustrating is that most of my money that I receive in terms of allowance that I use to buy groceries or other things, yeah, I'm a spoiled person. I get like a pretty decent amount, even though I have a job, like, still, and I appreciate it, and I know they work super hard in their job to do this for me. I should respect my parents for this. But emotionally, first financially I take things for granted. Emotionally, but I shouldn't be dependent on them. Emotionally, I need a baseline. Like, you don't disrespect me to this point. Don't invade my personal space to this point. And I also need to set high standards for myself in terms of, emotional availability, being able to listen to them, and at the same time not drag myself down with them in the fire. Like, I need to learn the skill, just be able to communicate. Something my cousin does, my older cousin does. His mom will just speak to him, and he'll be like listening, and it won't really affect him too much. I think that's good. I don't want to straight up lie to him, like, oh, I'm like totally like no, I don't want to be two-faced about it. Like, I actually want to respect you, and I also want to be a good person to you. But it's hard for me to do that when you're not being aware of my mood, I suppose. I just told him, like, this thing I learned in college is just like, he's good to read people. Like, sometimes people are not in the mood to talk. I don't know, I was trying to explain it to him. It's just fucking, he was looking at me, and there was like no way in his eyes, and I've seen this look so many times, there's no way in his eyes he would be able to sit with that and be like, okay, I respect you, I understand, and I love you, and I'm okay with that. just, I don't know. And I try my best. He's like, well, I don't want to talk. And next time you ask me, then I will talk too. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, then I just like got scared. I'm like, oh fuck. Now I'm not gonna be able to negotiate with him about financials and whatnot. You know, it's frustrating. It brought back all this tension, and I just got fucking scared. Like, I have higher standards now that I'm, okay. Yeah, I was trying to record in Riverside, but the thing wouldn't open. I'm walking in my neighborhood right now, and the Wi-Fi here, the network, the data, cellular, is quite shit. So I resorted to the video. I haven't even tried uploading video to Descript and Spotify yet, so I don't even know if it's different than Riverside, even if there's anything. Actually, I guess I would see a difference. I would probably upload it to Riverside to normalize the audio levels first, because I'm probably speaking at different voices, different pitches, and different loudness levels. Dude, when you go to a party and people are all dressed up like that and everyone's talking to you and you're just one thing and another, people are cutting each other off and people are saying random ass shit, and they're just trying to connect with people. I guess I get it. It's not really my scene, but I guess I wonder, why is it the scene for a lot of people, and how do people really truly relate to other people and enjoy themselves that is represented in the form of a party, you know? It's like, I still wonder, where does it come from, that sense of, you know, joy and excitement to go to a party, and is it artificial or is it like genuine? And I can see how it is genuine, and like meeting people, connecting with people, seeing others, drinking, having fun. To the part about, like, I don't know, having fun that sort of interests me, because it's like, what actually like makes, I guess, like, what are the components of doing stuff at a place that would make something fun, you know? And I feel like when I'm surfing, for example, I'll just like totally not really question the fact that this is something I want to do again tomorrow and the day after and literally every day, because this thing is so fun. Like, I just enjoying it. There's some reasons to explain it, I suppose, but it's very just instinctual, unexplanatory. That's how you say it. Yeah, and it's like, some people just like go out, have fun, like, you're young, like, where do these fucking ideas come from? Like, why are we repeating the same mistakes that we're all doing? Like, who, and at what point was drinking a fun thing? At what point was smoking a fun thing? At what point was dressing up and like being very overtly different than who you are a fun thing? And totally, you can meet a friend, your wife at a party, but a lot of it is artificial, in that, one, people are just trying to hook up. Look how terribly slutty people are dressing. Two, people are not trying to connect, they're trying to impress. That's something I just don't like. And I have that problem myself, because you get so caught up in like, do they like me? Do they think I'm actually a cool person? Like, this is how I'm going to be loved, that you don't really get to the core of it, which is being curious, being open, being present, and totally enjoying the moment. And if someone else that brings the same energy as you, that is something, creates an opportunity for something really awesome to happen, right? But in the absence of those, And where you're like, oh, this person's not actually that interested. It's like, show interest, totally. But like, who is really interested in me? Who is really like wanting to see me? And like, am I doing anything? Am I bringing any positive energy to these people? Like, people like have fun, like talking to people. Like, I don't know if I'm that type of person, you know? Socialite. Like, you can't really do much when people are drunk and stuff. But I don't. This is not the same as hitting me, like having a good, nice hour-long conversation with someone I'm close to, or you know, asking someone like on a walk back to place like questions that I'm genuinely interested in, and also respects their privacy and their space and energy and everything. That is so much to me more interesting. Like a 2-minute walk back to the dorm with someone, a stranger I just met who seems interesting, than you know spending 2 hours at a party wandering around, inhaling secondhand smoke and talking to random people who go up to you and sometimes there's cool people you can meet. I mean, for example, Kyber was at this party, and I think Kyber's pretty cool. You can, if you didn't know Kyber, you can go meet him, and you would see that he's actually a very interesting person. But it's hard. It's hard to get to that place of like knowing someone and creating a friendship. I feel like a lot of things I do are based on results. Like, oh, I'm going to get to this result, and it's gonna be good. It's friendship. It's like, yes, dude, but also look in the present moment. What is right in front of you? There's trees. Like, let me just give you an example right now in this moment. It's foggy here. There's trees. It's very silent. There's sounds of crickets. There's a sort of eerie light over here in this lamppost. My ankle feels a little bit tweaky, but it's all right. I'm walking these sort of soft padded Crocs that my dad has. Well, I'm fucking guilty at myself for eating a Haagen-Dazs at 12 o'clock, eating pistachios, eating a few crackers, some mango chicken soup. Not mango chicken soup, it was fresh mangoes and chicken soup, which my mom made. It was good. Feel guilty about it though. Haagen-Dazs mostly, not brushing. Going back to old habits, you know, going home, not really feeling too tension or anxiety, but knowing that, you know, I'd like to feel good. I'd like to care about my body and prioritize sleep and prioritize eating healthy and feeling my emotions and feeling my feelings and totally being in touch with them and not performing all the time. Performing is exhausting. And sometimes with this podcast, like, let me just tell you, it's weird because you might be watching this and you might have been someone at the party. But anyways, a lot of people at the party came up to me. They're like underclassmen at my school. There's even a guy who someone told him about my podcast, and he came up to me and was like, dude, you're the guy with the podcast or whatever. It's like, dude, I love your podcast. And one guy was saying like, life change, man. Like, dude, and I can't tell if it's been real with me or not. All I can say is like, thanks. It's like, appreciate it. Just laugh it off. I don't know, like, I totally didn't see that coming. This wasn't really, I was like, oh, people have told me about my podcast, but it's like, whoa, like, you would know all these things about me because I've said all these things publicly on the podcast. Just being like present, being able to just like be like, yeah, man, I've totally affected some people, or they've listened to it and enjoyed it, and that's great. And not feeling so high and mighty about it. It's more like, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I think that's kind of part of why I'm doing it. Like, also as much as it is kind of self-guided, like documentation and whatnot. But also being aware of that side of me, is being able to say, yeah, I appreciate it, thanks. It's like, that's a very big sign of self-love when you're able to say thanks when someone gives you a compliment. Or someone appreciates you. It's like, yeah, of course, man. Like, you know your value, you know your worth, and you express it to that. And it's very self-edifying, is not the right word, not effacing, self-affirming, self-accepting. So I was sort of struggling with that at the party tonight. And I came back, and the reason why I'm recording is because I think I just want to express direct some of my energy into this instead of eating, I came back, I was like, let me have some chicken soup. I was hungry, a little annoyed because I was about to get a board tonight, but couldn't. So I'm getting tomorrow morning. That sort of, but it's not really annoyed. More like I saw some people that, fucking just flashback memory of high school, me being a fucking goon in high school. No, I can't blame myself, but high school, just so socially awkward, so unable to express my sentiments, my sense of, self and liking other people and being able to read other people. Just certain people. You see them, and it's like, oh, this flashback of shame, and and it's like, part of me was ego identifying coming to this party. It's like, look, I wanted people to see me. Like, no, the thing is, no one took a look, no one took a second glance at me. Like, people would come up to say hi, like, oh, and then they just move on. You can tell, like, now when I'm more aware of people and observing people, it's like, I observe that 99% of people will look at you and pass you by and don't find you interesting because they're so busy thinking about themselves, or they're on the same page as you. And I try my best. I try my best. I mean, I could do better, and this is what I'm working on. But I try my best to actually get to know people and listen to you. And if you want to say something, you want to be heard, you want to be seen, I'll try to be there for you. And maybe we don't have the same values. But at the very least, I can give you that. I can be present. I can give you my energy. I can give you my time. And it's like, I did that. A lot of people just, I guess, didn't reciprocate that. And that's totally fine. That's part of the learning process, is like being able to do that and not expect anything in return, because it's a positive, kind thing that you do, and it represents your values. It's like, you shoot your shot, not because you necessarily need every single person that shoots your shots to reciprocate it, but you just need one person to, and you made a friend. But anyhow, it's not even about making friends. It's about, representing energy. Imagine being kind, but everyone else in the world is unkind. That's kind of what you're afraid of, right? It's kind of what I'm grappling with, and that's what you grow up insecure with. You think that most people don't have love, and most people think love is about being transactional, having some sort of external value. But when you start flip the switch and you start seeing the world in a different way, seeing that you have internal value and that you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't have to chase. You don't have to work hard for anyone. You can just be yourself. Try to act and align with your values. And that's totally it. That, you start being afraid of, what if no one else? What if no one else reciprocates this energy? What if people are unkind? People are very insecure and self-conscious and mean, as it is, and transactional. What if they are like that? Well, then you have come to a higher standard for yourself. That it's like, fucking, that shit does not matter. Because even if you're like that, I don't stand with those values, I mean, people were talking to me about stuff on the podcast, and I was just trying to play it cool, it's like not even trying, just kind of naturally words came out. I'm like trying to connect with you in some way, trying to be honest with you, but it's like, I don't know if I'm on the same page as you. I'm not trying to like ridicule anyone or say I don't know if my sense of humor is in alignment with yours. I don't know if we... And I'm trying to be more open about this stuff because I know I'm pretty different than most people, are closed off in some way. I feel it most to myself, and I don't know if anyone else would notice that about me. But for example, someone was like X, Y, Z, like they were on, like, tell me that you didn't think they were spitting shit like half the time. I was like, No, they're just like high schoolers. Like, I mean, no, I don't think so. Like, like, some of it was bullshit, but I didn't think so. I'm still thinking about it myself. Like, no, not really. I don't know. It's like, if you do think it is BS, then, be honest about it. But, fuck, no, I don't think so. It's crazy. There's one kid who I think is super chill. Yeah, I don't fucking know. This is the weird dude. Dude, let me tell you something that I've been thinking about. It's making me hella blame myself, hella feel like a bad person. One of my friends, Neil, okay, this is a side note. One of my friends, Neil, he'll be like, I feel like a bad person, but he like totally the best person. Like, he's totally the best person ever. Like, literally, like, he's so fucking kind, understanding, generous, socially aware, everything. But anyways, point is, like, I think it's okay to note that you might feel like a bad person, but know that you aren't, and act in ways that, according to your values, make you a good person. Anyhow, I'm just like trying to put thoughts out there and become more self-aware about this stuff. There's this kid called Julian, who I talked about briefly. I didn't think I mentioned his name on one of my solo episodes earlier on, and I just noted how he was super. I noted how this is weird, but I know how he was super sexy, and his sister. He has a sister, right, who's in my grade, but I was mainly noting the fact that he was sexy, and he low-key. I mean, he low-key looks like a younger version of Kyber. Like, this shit is not. I'm not even joking. This guy. I mean, we all. Oh fuck! I don't know. This is like. He like has like. I don't know. Perfect teeth, perfect jawline, perfect hair, perfect build, like really good style, everything, and he also looks Asian. I don't think he is Asian. Actually, he might be Asian. He is. I can't confirm that, but he looks that. Anyhow, that was only part of the point. The other point is, okay, Julian, if you're watching this, I hope this doesn't come off as weird, and I'll try to explain myself more as I go on. Anyhow, he's Asian, right? And Kyber's also Asian. My cousin is also Asian. Neil, who's one of my close friends, is Windian, like half white, half Indian. And then it's crazy. York is Asian too. Like, these are like all the people like I'm like relatively close with. And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, what the fuck? Like, am I just discriminating against Asians and discriminating against like full-on white people and like full-on Indians, full-on black people, whatever it is? Actually, there's this girl that I would talk to in our building who's black, or like I don't think she's fully black. She doesn't like look very very black, but she's definitely black. Maybe like when we say someone's black, they could also be like half white or whatever. Or mixed. Anyways, she seems like a cool person. I'm like been talking to her like as friends. Friends with benefits. Just kidding. But okay, so which makes me feel like a better person. But what if it's also that she's like not a full, like, she's not completely black. She's like mixed. So like maybe this is like me just being fucking weirdo, like me being like totally like popularity oriented still, physically appearance, artificially oriented still. It's like, and then am I not open to talking to people who are like who are not good looking? Like, it's like you're weird. I think I'm more inclined to talking to people who are good looking. But also people who, I would say, what all these people have in common is they're good looking, but they're also humble. And they don't fucking, like, come off as, like, white jocks. And, like, this is kind of me that, like, I feel like my heart kind of softens too. I don't know. But, fuck. Like, yeah, there's certain Asians though that I'll like talk to and like I don't really connect with, which means like maybe I'm fine, maybe I'm not past it, maybe this isn't a problem with me. It's not even a problem, it's just a coincidence that could be a problem, or it could be something I could be more aware of. Alright, going back to Julian, right? So he's like, he would want to hop on the podcast, and he's actually someone who seems like a deep thinker and someone that I would be interested in talking to. And he was standing with two of his other friends or two other guys, and I'll be chill. I'll be totally chill. Like if I talk to them too, they seem like cool people too. But I'm just saying, particularly Julian. He seems, I don't know, very calm, very introspective, interesting, outwardly very appealing. Like if I were a woman and I saw him, I would like totally fall for him. Let me think about this. Yeah, and I think about, dude, lucky that's how I think about it with, with all the guys that I'm like, dude, I would like you if I were a girl, like totally. I would just like wanna, I guess that's how you sort of make friends. I guess you like people who would like, you would totally wingman for, physically and emotionally and psychologically and whatever other aspects of friendship there are. But I'm just wondering about this physical part, right? It's like, is there anything wrong with liking someone's physical appearance, or in considering into factors of friendship and stuff? It's like, yeah, it's mostly illusory, and so, but I could be wrong. But I'm saying like Julian seems like a really cool person. I don't know. But I might reach out to him maybe over break, see if we can hit a podcast. I feel bad when there's like silence, you know. You're standing there with people, you go up and just like, hi, what's up, bro? Like, how you been? Sometimes they don't like seem receptive or like they want to question, like answer questions. It was like, hi. There's a kid from another school called Ezra, and he was like asking a question. I just felt like he was like actually interested in asking me stuff and like quite polite, and the same thing I was trying to do for him, and it was chill. I like him, but I don't know if we were on the same page, you know. He asked me some interesting questions, like how is the social life at Berkeley? How are the girls? And like, yeah, like those are totally pertinent questions that I would want to ask someone else. I like when someone else is curious, like actually curious about me, and I like being curious about other people because it makes other people feel good and seen, and it's totally a part of connecting with other people. But going back to eating food, I got back at like 11:30. Went to go eat chicken soup, and then I was like, dude, let me have a Haagen-Dazs. And then I found some crackers from China that my mom had. I was like, fuck, let me just have some too. And you just start eating, and you're like, what the hell? I don't fucking want to do this again. I don't want to go. And I'm not addicted. I'm going to brush my teeth now and try to enjoy it. But the reason why it's kind of hard is like, you're forced to go back to reality. You're forced to go back to the fact that tomorrow morning you're going to wake up. You might get gas, and you might not have the best digestive system. You might not be like everyone else. You might not be fucking normal. You might not feel good. And it's okay, because tomorrow morning at like 7:30, I'm gonna go pick up a board from Asher. I'll just say his name, Asher. Asher has a bunch of boards. He's letting me borrow one of his. Shout out Asher. I totally appreciate it, because I know these boards are expensive. And it's kind of a big favor, because I didn't tell him this, but I'm staying here for like 4 weeks. I'm gonna have the board for like 4 weeks. This is a while. Usually you rent a board, it's like $25, $30 a day, which is a lot. It's basically I'm saving money. Thanks, Asher. Anyways, no, it's like, yeah, even though I'm going surfing tomorrow morning, I'm excited, but the waves are about to be shitty. I went to this party and wasn't really getting what I was expecting. Like, I saw Kyra and we like talked for a little bit. It was nice. But there's like people I see. This one girl who like literally just stopped talking to me. Like, I'm still super sad about it. Like, I know we're not on the same page. I know I shouldn't take it personally. I know people diverge paths. I know if they're not meant to be in your life, then they're not meant to be in your life. The right people, you can't escape. Let them walk away. They don't deserve your energy. But how do you stop yourself from feeling resentful, feeling like it's their fault, like they fucking did this shit, like they hurt me, like how come they did it? And it really stems from like a place of fear. This fear that, I'm not worthy, I'm not really a good person, I'm not enough, like I'm weird. And, and I'm just getting to know over this semester more intrinsic truths about myself, which is, no, I'm not weird, no, I'm not different, no, I'm not, like, no, weird, I could be weird, but, like, no, I'm not unlovable, and that's the most important thing. Like, no, I'm not hopeless. No, I'm not gonna never find someone. It's like, that's not happening. That's not true about me. Like, it's not true about anybody, actually. No one actually deserves to be told those negative thoughts and actually believe them. And I guess once you have a stronger truth to yourself, there's other people leave you. It's like you don't really abandon yourself as much. You don't need to abandon yourself, because you know what's real and what's not. It's like they're just not the right person. But what I'm trying to figure out, though, is with these people, that don't vibe with. How do you because I'm not in the mood. I felt like it was reciprocated. I felt like I wasn't fully present. I'm beating myself a little bit up over it. And two, I'm kind of annoyed that other people aren't, meeting me there. It's like, with Kyber, for example, like, a lot of my friendships, almost like I'm expecting them to understand me and really figure me out. But I'm trying to wonder, like, how much is my obligation, or how much do I just let go here, right? I'm overthinking it a lot, and I know it's not that hard. But I'd like to just explain those thoughts I've been having. It's like, I feel kind of like, one hand, I have a responsibility to put myself out there and be fully present, fully kind, fully immersed, fully unexpect anything in return, fully generous, fully, fully myself, fully self in the self of all things, and secondly, to let other people be who they want to be too. And I feel like in the first part, it's like I almost disappointed myself. I was like kind of nervous. I noticed my heart my body just started tensing. I was like, I got scared. I was like, oh, what happens? How am I going to talk to people? Like, my voice is going to come out jittery. I'm going to be awkward. And it was totally fine. I was like kind of aware of myself. I was walking around, but also like if I saw somebody, I would say hi. We would talk a little bit. But connecting on a deeper level, like, not really. Not really. I like quiet spaces. I like lonely spaces where I don't feel like other people are watching or judging. It's like I just want to be in a place where like I don't feel like I'm being conditioned unconsciously by external forces of popularity. Like, oh, I'm talking with you, and guess who's next to me? You're looking at me talking to this person, which boosts my ego because, I'm being a cool person right now. Yeah, all of that's fake. All that stuff you shouldn't prioritize. All that stuff isn't really real. And it's the stuff we as humans don't want. We really, really want is just real connection and real love and human being seen and human being related to and understood. And I mean, I just don't see how that's conducive at a party, I don't see how it's conducive at people drinking. I mean, you can have a good time, but how much of it is egoistic? It's not like I gotta totally fuck up the ego, but it's mostly like that. I just don't fucking fuck with the ego, Ooh. Ooh. Damn. These Crocs are nice, gotta say. Been walking around them for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and they're pretty soft. Damn. About to get like 6 hours of sleep, go to Asher's, pick up the board. I was talking to Kyber about this. There was a seminal episode in my life. The one about infinite stones, and the main topic was just about how I feel like I put people on pedestals and rank people in a hierarchy, as in the words that Kyber put it as. And it's true, I do. It's like I think I'm worse than some people, and then I think I'm better than some people. But at the end of the day, I've learned that everyone's on the same level, and people are on different paths. Sometimes God gives you the gift, the universe gives you the gift of being on the same path, or crossing paths, or walking together with some people. And that's, totally beautiful thing. That's all it is. There's like more to it. You don't need to show how you're better than other people, or your path is worse, or your path. You just live and enjoy your path. Now, going back to the resentment thing. Why do I have resentment? Because I fear that I'm behind. I fear that you're saying you're better than me. Like, I just project so much. It's fucking annoying. I gotta fucking stop this. How do I stop this resentment? I guess you forgive and you let go. And you accept it, and you see it, and you softly release it with love. Because you see them, you empathize with them, and you understand them, even though it wasn't returned, and you fucking, I don't know, you take things as a very kind person, because you never want anyone to get hurt, and even if they hurt you, you don't want to hurt them back, And that hurt at the end of the day is very illusory, because you're choosing to be hurt. Fuck, I don't know. I'm still grappling with it. I think I gotta talk to somebody about this. Yeah, this party came back, was eating. It's like, one, I feel like I didn't do a good enough job. Two, I feel like everyone else didn't do a good enough job, and this results in me being like, oh, fuck, I just eat some Haagen-Dazs. Instead, me totally being more, immersed in my own goals, my own, path of being, being better, growing, getting better every single day. Sleeping on time, sleeping enough, eating right foods. Learning to let go and forgive other people and connect with the right people, and journaling, getting to know myself, and getting to enjoy things, and experience nature, experience life, build things, create things. You know, one of my biggest goals is to raise a family. It's not like making a family will make you happy. I just feel like it's naturally part of humans. Like, you want to grow up and, have kids and stuff. It's like, I think there's a kind of very redemptory sense in me of wanting to really do it right for them, to really heal those parts of myself that I feel like need to be healed. And it comes, and I feel like it's just, how do I explain it? It's like it flows very right. It feels very right to me to do that. But it's not like urgent or anything. Man, it is so quiet, bro. It is so quiet. Man, I also, this party, I could express myself, say things, be louder, Be louder and be a little more annoying, People listen to what you set the standard as, I'm still working on that. But sometimes I just don't want to be obnoxious. Not even being obnoxious, I just feel like people won't be on the same page as me. I don't connect with them entirely. It's like I was asking this guy, like, how do you bike every morning for 2 hours? And I was asking Sammy, like, how do you bike every morning for 2 hours and get, like, hazed and everything? And Fred, he was like, just do it in the morning. And then Charlie cuts him off, starts talking about something else. And I'm like, I'm curious to answer the question. You just interrupted the question, but I don't want to cut it and start talking more because I already said something. And then I was like, oh, goodness me, bro. But overall, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of trying things out, trying new things, going to this party, experiencing things differently. Not necessarily trying to prove to myself or other people anything. Oh, there's definitely an unconscious part of it. And just like being, able to gauge my social connectivity and my capacity to enjoy myself and be with others in the social atmosphere. And I'm still trying to figure out, honestly, I could have left the party earlier and I could have not eaten anything. I would have been happy, but I didn't. And I'm going on this walk now to express some of the pain, express some of the confusion, express some of the thoughts that came up, anxiety that came up. But I'm really ready to go to sleep, man. Are you ready to go to bed? Because when you get tired and you start getting in touch with your body, it feels very, very exciting to go to bed. Very, very, looking forward to it, Very natural. And I hope you have that too. Good luck with all your endeavors. Gonna peace out on this one, boys, buddies, brothers, bras, everybody. So, peace out, Peace out. Express yourself here, express yourself everywhere. Do it, dude. Get out there. Try new things. You're getting better. I love you. You're the best. You're special. You're different, unique, and you're loved. Totally rad, brother. Tomorrow I'm about to go surfing, brother. Let's go. I have a crazy idea, although it's not really that crazy. In fact, it's very simple. But I was just watching this couple. It's like tall white guy and this woman who seemed pretty walking out of H Mart. And I was just wondering, like, what attributes do they each have that would make them, I don't know, happy, make them happy in a relationship, make them happy with themselves, and for them to have, like, come together in some kind of way that would be positive for both of them. And I mean, then you start thinking, like, what do I do? Like, well, how can I make that happen? And then you, like, then I realized that it's not, you just don't really force it. It's never really ever forced outcomes. Like, your ability to attract the opposite gender, I mean it's done, I guess, through your work you do on yourself, like becoming more kind and more in touch with your emotions and feelings and expressing them, becoming more physically strong, athletically built, developing better style and taste, interests, things where you find it easier to bond with people. And I don't know, confident, really being confident in yourself, because that's something that is part of the self-love journey, is being able to be in the world and know your worth, not have to hold back on your own voice. And so it's like, would be a scary thing if there was like multiple girls that were attracted to me and I wasn't attracted back to them, because it's hard work. It's no easy work, working on yourself, being the best version of yourself. It's waking up every day and knowing that you have an exciting life to live, but knowing that you get your ass up and be disciplined about it, be open, learning constantly, and be having kind voice to yourself, and all of that. And needless to say, that something that both genders have work to do on. And so when you're doing yourself, I feel like it's unnecessary for you to be constantly thinking about when is this gonna happen, like, or worrying about it, because it's not really important. It's gonna happen if it's gonna happen. If it doesn't happen, you've loved yourself enough that you don't need it for it to happen, because when you know it will happen, it'll be the most special thing. And that's awesome. Like, totally fucking awesome. I don't think I'm saying it's awesome because I know it's awesome, but it's also like, I fully know the extent of it, somewhat, but not really. I'm still like 19 years old, I'm still figuring things out and shit. But anyways, I gotta go take a dump now. That's the ending of the message today. Yeah, at this point, Riverside is not opening, so just gonna have to pull out the good old video camera. Something I think I just noticed about other people, is that I feel like I'm getting all the different perspectives from people that I know and listen to and read about, and mostly people I know. Those are the people that influence me the most. One perspective is that everyone else is different and not necessarily good. The other part of me is like the normal sense of eye contact and empathy and love. That's kind of stuff that you could learn from, and it's not necessarily you're just born with or naturally developed socially. And well, he's like very much teasing, like, oh, you did this. Like, I feel like very linear logical way of thinking. It's like, I want to have fun, is kind of the way I think about it. And if you really think you're enough, that kind of naturally comes out in a sort of sense. You don't need to force it. But being aware that this is this element of play in the way you hold conversation, the element of playful fighting and threatening and, you know, teasing and I don't know, I feel like my favorite form of humor is just like kind of like stories, just like honestly, just like Kevin Hart. Like, he makes me laugh, and also Shane Gillis. And it's not even like those forms of teasing and whatnot, like it's non-violence is really the first key principle or precept or jewel in the book Yamas and Niyamas, I think is what it's called. Niyamas, yes. It follows this yogic path, right? Non-violence, and like even the threat of it makes me scared. I just like hurt myself or hurt other people. Like, why would I do that? Especially if it's accidental. Like, I want a complete peace with you. That's all I want. But is that fucking being a pussy? Is that not being like, I don't know, enough and whatnot? So I don't know. It's sort of something I think about. Someone just called me rich, and I was in the bathroom. She was like, "Did you go to a private school?" I was like, "Yeah." Do I spend a lot of money? She said, "Yeah." Someone said you get like a $200 allowance every week, and it's like, that's not exactly true, but kind of similar. I get money, spend on groceries mostly. I buy food occasionally, probably like $100 a month. Other foods and random little snacks and stuff. Most probably less than that, like $50, $50 to $100 is good range. Usually down there in the $50 range. And it's like, how do I say this? Whew. It's like, I feel like I just don't really get to know all the stuff that I have. It's not necessarily that it, first, it doesn't make me happy, which is weird. I mean, sure it does, all the stuff that kind of makes me like less anxious, like, oh, I find clothes and shoes and jewelry and computer and supplements and all that good stuff, and I appreciate it a lot. But the stuff that really feeds my soul, having a surfboard, having a job, having people to be around, you know. Is there a problem being rich? No. Is there amount of awareness through non-access that you can sort of view it as? I think so. Sort of insight that you can take away from this. Just realizing, like, fucking, you have so much. Like, be grateful. Plus, other people don't. But it's not about that, really. It's more about, you know, how you appreciate, how you see and perceive. And I give back to this self, this kind self. At the end of the day, it's being natural. I think we come back to states of kind, loving self, and that involves some amount of generosity, I suppose. I'm looking at the end of the stick before I look at the beginning of it. If you catch my drift, as I often do, that's how I sort of figure out social interactions better. I figure out is a really weird word. I just honestly come to know, and I don't know. Man, someone's running at this time right now. Like, damn, that's hella discipline. 11:30, what the fuck? But I'm gonna hit that, like, dude, I skated today again. My ankle's a little cut. See people on Strava running 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 miles, 10 miles, 12 miles, 13 miles, 14 miles is the longest I saw. It's more than a half marathon. I want to get to that. It's like, it seems really, really fun. But also I just don't really want to have it feel like a structure for other people. It's like really like the kind of schedule and discipline stuff, like you kind of just get to enjoy. I feel like it's a process of like totally just, you know, getting to know that you don't need someone else, that you can just totally like love like who you are by yourself. And I feel like with the whole breakup stuff and all the stuff about self-love and, you know, just independence from other people, like being open to it but not needing it, not being needy is like totally, I feel like, I don't know, something you just like work on, I guess, but something that doesn't come And it's weird because I'm supposed to have this image like, oh, I've got it down. Like, I play this, I play these two instruments, I run, I surf, I do all this things. Like, there's nothing more than this moment right now. And it's all there ever just gonna be, so why don't you focus on that? You know? So, in that vein, go to bed, gonna meditate, gonna sleep. Tomorrow I'm going surfing at like 11 because the low tide is apparently better. According to Tyler. I think mid-tide to low tide is better. Ocean Beach for the sandballers and whatnot. Ooh, gotta send that video to someone that I surveyed on. Okay, yeah. Oh no. Dude, you know what? Going to RSF, like the main gym, is actually such a hard thing. I mean, I've been trying to figure out why exactly I just don't really like it as much as the unit gym. It feels more at ease in the unit gym. Is that there's just so many hugs. Like, it's actually crazy. It's like, I'm not even just the way the gym is designed. It's like people go to it and you wear your gym clothes, which are generally more like, I don't know, revealing, and it's kind of annoying because, I mean, it's not like you ever, this is something that my therapist told me. It was just like when you go to the library, you want, like, you kind of, it's important to know yourself, like what actually helps you study. It's not necessarily that you don't know discipline or whatever. There's different things you can do. One thing he said is, like, you basically find it harder when the room is filled with people, and especially people of opposite gender. And so, in what I'm trying to say though, is basically, you know, because it's like that, you have the same thing in the gym where you're working out, you're literally just trying to get a pump, and you see a beautiful girl, your eyes immediately, I'm not joking at all, immediately makes like a click of memory of that. It's just like boom. It's like, because just think about it. Finding a wife is something that nearly all guys do. It's one of the most important priorities in your life. And to think that you would pass up an opportunity like that to just continue pushing through a set or continue focusing and thinking about your work, it is not so far from, you know, like, surprising. So when I say RSF is fucking shithole of like focus, I genuinely mean it. It's like I finished my work. I've done this so many times now. I've like gone at least like 30 times probably to RSF. 20 times, 30 times maybe, I don't know. But it's like, man, I totally like the result of it, where it's like I went to the gym, I got a pump. But I'm telling you, it's not easy. This shit is not the way you imagine it, you know? Dude, the other day I was walking, it was completely a white light, like a white pedestrian walking light. And I'm walking back, it's like 11:30, and this car, I'm walking, and then I just see a car coming at like maybe like 20 miles per hour. He turns right in front of me, and I step back, and I step back and look at it. It would like missed me by like a couple feet. I'm not even exaggerating. And just keeps on going, and the guy doesn't even turn his head or anything. He's just like, it's like, ooh. It's like if I was skating or something and I fucking just kept on going because it was a white leg and did not look, I would be cooked beans. That's the scariest thing that could happen to me. Like, it would end everything, like the movement. I wouldn't be able to go to the gym. I wouldn't be able to swim. I wouldn't be able to surf. I wouldn't be able to rock climb, work out, nothing. Skate, nothing. And those are the things that feed my soul, so that'd be terrible. So I really gotta fucking figure this out. I gotta figure out how to be safe, you know. And I'm definitely gonna get a helmet soon. Haven't really done anything too intense yet, but definitely gonna get a helmet. At some point I'm gonna get some knee pads and shit. But so I guess the solution to that would be you go to the Unit 2 gym, you know, finish the part of your workout that you need to finish, or you go to you know, go early, like when everyone else isn't going. Like, you leave at what time? Say get there at 7, finish at 8:30. Physically, it's just important to me to go to the gym. Like, aesthetically, okay, want to get big. I feel stronger that way, and it's just like part of my personality, and it's frustrating because sometimes it's hard. It's a bit of a brain fuck the way that there's so many girls there. Sometimes all I'm trying to do is focus. So I guess I could do that, but I'm working on it. I'll figure something out. The other thing is what else? Dude, I was thinking about this. Like, I have this perspective, like, it'd be the best thing ever. Before, it was the perspective that it'd be the best thing ever if, you know, if someone was attracted to me. But now, and then I kind of meet more people, and then some people I don't want to talk to as much, and then I'm thinking, like, now it's like, dude, it'd be the best thing ever to not be attracted. It's like, for me to not be distracted by people really potentially, you know, liking me and stuff. And then really be very selective about the people that I do choose to welcome or choose to be in my life and to be in their life and stuff. I just saw this guy has a Monera backpack. Is that like, is this dude a surfer or something? Okay, I'm gonna go back and ask this guy if he's a surfer. Go early, like when everyone else isn't going. Like, you leave at what time? Say get there at 7, finish at 8:30. Physically, it's just important to me to go to the gym. Like, aesthetically, okay, want to get big. I feel stronger that way, and it's just like part of my personality, and it's frustrating because sometimes it's hard. It's a bit of a brain fuck the way that there's so many girls there. Sometimes all I'm trying to do is focus. So I guess I could do that, but I'm working on it. I'll figure something out. The other thing is what else? Dude, I was thinking about this. Like, I have this perspective, like, be the best thing ever. Before, it was the perspective that it'd be the best thing ever if, if someone was attracted to me. But now, and then I kind of meet more people, and then some people I don't want to talk to as much, and then I'm thinking like now it's like, dude, it'd be the best thing ever to not be attracted. It's like for me to not be distracted by people and potentially, liking me and stuff. And then really be very selective about the people that I do choose to welcome or choose to be in my life and to be in their life and stuff. I just saw this guy has a Monera backpack. Is that like, is this dude a surfer or something? Okay, I'm gonna go back and ask this guy if he's a surfer. Okay, so I realize that not everything I say is exactly actionable, interpretable. It really goes home, drives home, or whatever you call it. And I feel like I guess I supervise myself a lot when I'm talking and acting. And sometimes you realize that when you stop supervising, you just let the whole, you kind of just let gravity do its work. Sounds like something Matthew McConaughey would say. Tomorrow, after I finish my essay, I'm going to watch Fight Club because I've been wanting to watch that, except it has a sex scene in there that I don't want to watch. So I have to skip that. I feel like when you're really trying to be present, and really doing the work, things kind of fall in place naturally. You feel at ease. You feel peaceful. And you don't feel like you're going for the results before you go for a deeper truth. And it's, I guess, when you start thinking a lot about ideas, like progress over results, of relaxing, breathing, of everything. It's like, there's so many parts of this equation that I could be doing wrong. And honestly, you're not wrong. There's everything wrong. It's just really being in tune with just like the whole idea that you can create, that you can do things, that you choose. Every single thing that you do is your own choice, and I feel like you sort of lose that when you get into unhealthy patterns and addictions to cope with the pain in life. And for me, that even happens on a really just normal level. I've noticed where I'll be walking down the street and I'll turn my head to look at everyone and everything because I need to know what you're thinking about me. Because if I don't know, then I won't get that dopamine hit and I won't be satisfied. And I need you to like me. And I know that your real connections don't beckon you to do that. Like, they happen when you are open, you're genuinely curious, and you have to take the risk to being open with somebody and like getting to know somebody, I suppose, starting an interaction. But I would say just Like, it's incredibly hard to totally be tapped in and tuned to yourself, to your own light. That light is really what makes you shine. I would try to form all these lessons into words and ideas into like something you could write down, you could read and be like, oh, there it is. But frankly, I haven't gone to that place. Like, it's not very cohesive like that, and I like how it's not very simple, I suppose. But yeah, this would be like, I got a skateboard today. I feel like that, and I skated for an hour, and I was super stoked when I first got it, and then it kind of got a little frustrating with my doing ollies. They're not really landing them successfully. It was so much better than when I was in middle school, but still, like, very, very difficult. Dude, raw cheese, not great. Kefir is okay, but cheese, like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that shit just does not taste good. It's just sour. It's like, she said it was the lightest cheese, and I was just like, what is going on? It's not a lot of cheese. Well, I think not women are bad people. It's just like, women can be distractions, and especially if you're not really in tune with yourself, you don't really see the human aspect of yourself, and then you enjoy of all things. This is what I was about to say. This is something that I totally appreciate about Kyrie, but he has found things that he totally enjoys. This is one reason, by the way, I started skating, if you didn't know. And dude, it's just like, you're totally immersed in your own life. Not like you've escaped in these things, but you just totally like it. And some things aren't hard. Some things are just things you do and you like them. They don't need to be disciplined or hard work to find something. You just fucking enjoy it. Just playing, Playing and having fun in life. Like, how can you have of that energy? It's like being very aware of your own needs and yourself and what you want, what you need. I have a whole load of laundry that I have not done, and it is fucking no socks, no underwear tomorrow. Like, I'm cooked. I'm seriously cooked. But I'll wear my underwear one more time. Socks? I don't know, bro. Okay. Got distracted, but it's when it comes to dating, it's like you're looking for someone who's really fascinated and, in love with their own life, so that you don't hurt them the way that you hurt yourself when you're so over invested in something that's not going to work out. And it's not like it's bad to jump into a romantic thing when you're not perfectly secure or perfectly happy with your life, but that's a basic step, I think, is just seeking things that make you happy. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not really. It's just say, like, stuff that, and you don't need to look at girls. It's like almost a temptation to it. I don't know why. There's nothing good about it. It's like porn. It's like, yeah, it's like I look back and I just get a pang of like confusion and not really knowing what's going on, and I suppose like longing or yearning. It's not very helpful. And I would also say, and it's two people coming together who have great lives and great stories to tell, great people in their life. they truly make a great team. And maybe they're not compatible, but they're still willing to build on the same plot of land. They see something special in that land, and then go ahead and, make something out of it. And I feel like a lot of people just want to see a plot of land, and this is the work, I suppose, when it comes to relationships. You don't settle. You actually get on that land and start building something, because a relationship isn't meant to be a plot of dirt. It's supposed to be a plot of dirt you found together, and that only you two could be on, but you guys build a house on it. And it's hard to build a house when you don't really have any tools, or you don't have any materials, and knowing how to build a house, or knowing really why you want to build a house. And don't even talk about compatibility, which is the capacity to, really settle with your standards. When I say it's usually a sign I'm distracted. I just became aware of that. So let's be honest here. Let's be focused here. That one was like, it honestly is a little bit of a distraction. Sometimes I just want to talk. And there's something I just feel like I need to get really focused in on Earth, and in the vibrations in Earth and the purpose I was sent out to do, My Riverside recording shit was not working, so I think I'll just try using this video and importing it later. There's surfboards right here, and dude, I don't think any Chinese people surf. Like, are there even beaches that people go to in China? Dude, they have 2 surfboards on this car right here, and none of these people look like they're about to go in the water. It's just it's disappointing. Okay, I'm at the airport right now. I'm at the Chinese airport right now. I think it's called Guangzhou. Yeah, like by Hu Airport or something. Yeah, we're boarding soon. It's at like 10:20. I brushed already. I feel great, even though I gooned twice today. Like, I fucking hate it when I goon. It changed my psyche. Like, it makes me feel, it literally puts you in a mood. It changes your brain chemistry, for one. And for 2, you can't sit still. You just feel uncomfortable with yourself. Like, I can't really describe it exactly, but it's just the feeling like I don't even attach too much guilt or shame to it anymore. It's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I feeling right now? It's like a cloud kind of goes over your head, and you don't feel confident, secure anymore, and you feel like a bum. Not to attach labels to yourself, but you're like, what the heck is going on? And I did twice, but I journal for like a good 30 minutes on the train, maybe more, and I just sat still. I just walked from the train to the subway to the airport here. I just stared at people, didn't look at my phone really. There's no Wi-Fi here, and there's not really anything to look at my phone. I deleted Instagram a week ago. I've hopped on a couple times on my computer, but yeah, I get a little bit of what's it called, Instagram withdrawal. It's just like, oh, I want to go look at reels, like look at something on Instagram. I don't know what, but I'm looking at something. No, you don't. No, you don't want that. Dude, I was looking at myself at the bathroom today. I'm like, bro, you look hella good. You look sexy, man. And I'm proud of myself for saying it out to myself, because it's like, it's hard to say it to yourself. You see yourself the worst generally. You think you're the most ugly to yourself. And it sucks, but it also is, it's also what makes life rather interesting. Not the thought, but the conflict, the challenge, the internal conflict that you deal with. Anyhow, I'm at this airport and I'm checking in earlier, like 2 hours ago, and I'm going to the flight desk where you check in at the airlines, like South China Airlines. And this just like, let me give you some background context. I, for some reason, just don't feel like I'm attracted to Asians, especially Chinese people. Not especially Chinese people, just like, in general, I'm not really like into, why is my hair like this? Asians, and I don't know why. It's maybe because I think I'm not very attracted to myself and I'm projected onto other Asians, and like, or maybe I'm trying to prove, I have a chip on my shoulder to prove to, you know, like the white people, or, you know, it's my type, or just foreign people that, you know, I'm cool. But no, that's, so basically I'm just not really my type, and I'm in China right here, and it's just no one. I'm looking at everyone fucking chop shit, like, not to be mean or anything, but maybe it's because we're in like a smaller town where my mom lives, in Hunan province. There's no, like, I saw like maybe a select few, and they weren't my age. They had hella makeup on. I wasn't really sure if I like thought they were attractive, and basically just no attractive people. Like, it looked everywhere, there's thousands of people, and I just feel like an asshole. It's like, dude, something's fucked up with your brain. Like, if you lived here, you would be devastated. And my cousin came up with this idea. He's like, maybe, you know, like the Huz are in school, because like school is like 6 days a week or something here, and it's like 7 a.m. in the morning to like 9 p.m. or something like that. And so that's where all the other people our age, you know. It's like, and even if that's the case, there's got to be women, like older women, that have like gone to school and are attractive. Like, naturally, you would still be attractive, right? But no one to be found. Anyhow, that's the background. I'm walking to the check-in, and this woman walks by me. She's probably like, I would give it like a 20, like she's 25 years old. Like, kind of young, but like kind of reached womanhood already. And she is gorgeous. Like, I see her for like 1 second or something. Like, I'm kind of wearing like a, I don't know, like a formal sort of outfit, because it was my grandpa's banquet today, because he's turning 90, but he turned 90. But I feel like I look good. I look good, and I have like a button-down shirt that's like open, and my hair is like done, and I've taken my electrolyte. My like jaw is like all right. And she walks by, and she looks at me for like a second or something, like a second or two, like gives a second, like not anything super obvious, but just like quick glance. And she goes back to walking, and I'm walking to check, and she's walking out, and just see her outfit. She has like this very interesting, like sort of like a drape kind of, I don't know, not a shirt. It's like, I don't know what to call it. It's like a bancho or something, but like obviously not. It's like a feminine bancho, and it's like blue or something. It's like silky kind of, I don't know, explain it. And it's like hella fancy. She has makeup on, and I looked at her face for a second. It's like, dude, my eyes don't lie. Like, when I see someone that's attractive, like, usually I'll look at people and double take and be like, oh yeah, they're fucking, I don't really think I would be romantically attracted to them. But she was like, I just saw, and then okay, I got excited. I was like, I'm gonna talk to her. I'm like, I was like, she's 25. I don't care. I just want to approach her, and she sits down in front of me. Like, I'm sitting at this at the gate over there, and she like sits down 2 rows in front of me. I'm facing this way. She's facing me. She looks at me for a second, I think. And she just looks back down, just looking at her phone. I'm like, not sure if she's Chinese or not. She's probably Chinese. She looks Chinese. But the flight where I'm sitting goes to Singapore. And, dude, I should probably line up. Oh, fuck. Sorry, that's my gate over there. She sits down. I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta talk to her. I gotta talk to her. And then I just like figure out like to talk. I was sitting like eating my eggs, taking my protein powder, taking my electrolytes, taking my ashwagandha, my magnesium, and then I go brush my teeth and I go back. And then I'm about to go talk to her. I'm like, I go stand up to go. I'm like, oh fuck, it's kind of weird. I sit back down because she had her phone out. It was like a real. She was like taking a picture of herself like this, right? And fuck, is everyone just lining up? And basically, and then they call the gate. Like the gate is called, and then she's like the first one. It's probably like the first class of business class. It goes straight to the line, and I'm like, oh fuck. I was thinking, what do I say to her? Because like I like her. She had these light blue nails that were like really kind of long, really pretty. I was just like, whoa, that's sick, bro. I just want to like, at the very least, like give a compliment, you know. Give a compliment much, but they did end up giving. But I'm like very mentally clear now compared to before. I was like writing in my journal. Fuck, I'm mentally not clear. I just honestly can't think straight. It's like, but now I'm like clear. Like I don't know, just. And I was hypothesizing this is gooning a consequence of you not seeing people you're attracted to and just you like trying to release your sexual, actions or urges. It's like I don't know, man. Like honestly I couldn't say, but in any case, going to SF now. Gonna talk about these things, but that was the main thing. I was kind of excited, honestly. Like she was like I'm telling you, like when I see like Chinese people, like that's honestly like it's hella crazy. Like how I just don't like see that many that I'm like actually attracted to. But it's like when I do, it's like oh my god, it's like no way. And she was like perfect, like I mean just like model-esque, but she was wearing like heels too. It's like wearing heels and wearing like these white like shorts, and she had this like bancho and a jacket bancho on top. Like I didn't fucking even know how to describe it. And she was like, her face was like perfect. Like when I see Chinese people, like I genuinely think they're beautiful, but gosh. She had Chinese subtitle. Like I saw Chinese on her reels. Like so I wasn't sure if she was like she's probably Chinese is her main language, but she could have known like she could have knew English. Could have been like, excuse me. Hi, I saw you. I thought you. No, excuse me. Do you speak English? You speak English? And then you go on from there, just being curious, and that's like all I want to do. It's like enjoying the process. Like if you get so tied in the results, you're gonna lose more from doing that interaction and thinking about it than like you actually like gain from it. So you just gotta fucking enjoy the process of learning about someone, and no one's ever gonna fucking reject you. The only person to reject you is yourself. You do something like they don't like you. It's like literally it's so light. Like so many people like don't really vibe with you. It's your responsibility to go out there, test the waters. Not really test the waters, just like go and have fun, have a good time with yourself. It's a part of being happy, I think, talking to people, or having the guts to do that. Not having the guts, but cultivating the guts, practicing the guts. Dude, at this point, it's like, fuck, the way my asshole's feeling and the way like my stomach is cramping up, and The way, you know how you, right before you gotta poop, you kind of get this weird, like stomach palpitations. It's like, oh, it's time to poop. I don't know if that's just me, but I'm pretty sure everyone has some form of, yeah, I gotta go poop. Like, I gotta feel like I gotta fucking take a shit. Like, everyone has that feeling, right? It's like, how other would you know? Maybe it's a different feeling, but in any case, it's kind of uncomfortable. Right? There's a little discomfort. So, you get that, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I just want to fucking care what other people think about me. Like, no one should care. You shouldn't care in the first place. Stop seeking for other people's approval. But, it's at this point you realize, like, why would I fucking want to think about, what other people think about me at this moment if I just need to hella take a shit so bad right now, like right now. I just gotta take a shit. I'm super happy about. I am super proud about. I don't say those words often, but when I do say them, I mean it because I feel it. It's that I actually finished my homework. When I got to China, I finished my homework. I didn't do my nutrition thing, but I did my test, my Nordic exam, and I got all the questions right except one multiple choice, which is 96. And then I also really didn't watch the movie for it, even though I wanted to watch the movie for it. I also managed to, let's see. Dude, I fucking didn't exercise today or walk. I just had a huge ass breakfast, a bunch of meat fun. It doesn't feel good, It's like, what else am I eating? Like, I can't eat like nutritious food, then I just have to eat that BS junky food. It's like, I'm either perfect but not perfect. Like, it's almost like there's such thing as progress if I don't eat full on, So it's like, well, might as well just, not even might as well, just like, there's only two options, either full on shit or like full on bad. Like, I can't live without that dopamine, That's maybe an explanation for it. Another thing is, what else am I proud of? I'm proud of myself for, dude, I've been wet dreaming about surfing in San Diego. Like, also surfing at OB with my new board, like fucking carving like Mason Ho. Like, oh my god, like, dude, even like with a wave storm, you can definitely get barreled as long as you do it correctly. You don't get tipped by a piece of chop or white water. You just gotta get in the right position and get down and angle your shore in the right direction, put your feet in the right place. Get it going. But dude, my new board, it doesn't fucking nosedive. It like cuts through the white water in front of me. I can like lean forward a little. It doesn't have that much rocker, but it doesn't fucking nosedive. You can go lean forward, you can lean back, you can kind of step forward a little bit, make those critical turns and shit. What was I saying though? I'm proud that I didn't do my training. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. I gotta do that. Dance class. Turned it 2 minutes before it was due. And I actually identified all the positioning. Took me like an hour at most, probably. Things like that. Those are things that kind of make you proud, If you make you feel disciplined and shit. It's like, yeah, I did it. Fuck yeah, let's go. And you feel like shit when you don't work out and get sunlight. I just want to go outside. I just want to, I just want to kind of have the freedom to do stuff of my own. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm more restricted biologically by the way I'm feeling, So. Dude, what is my mom? Christ. Why does it have to hurt so much? I can't even describe it correctly. It's kind of just like, man, it just hurts. Like today when I fell skating, just boom, trying to drop in, made the most common mistake, which is you don't lean forward with your chest enough, fall down on your butt, boom, fucking pain, aching pain down the side of my butt. But it was like, okay pain, like I can take this, I'm not injured, but it hurts. God goodness, it hurts. It feels like that, but it's not so acute. It's kind of just this feeling like this emptiness, this loneliness. It's like I tried to put a puzzle piece in, and it's like the only puzzle piece I had, and you didn't fit it onto the other side with your puzzle piece. And now I'm left here just holding my puzzle piece. And what else can I do but cry? You know? So that's sort of where I'm at. I just wanted to record and try to talk about it a little bit. Just remember the pain that I'm feeling right now. Because I know that in 1 month and 2 months, I'll look back and be like, hey, man, you've conquered a lot, man. Like, look at this pain that you've undergone and learned from and grown from, you know? And in 1 year, what you'll look back and be like, what? Man, look at this! Wow, look how you've come. And this is sort of the concept that I've kind of come to realize now about this podcast. It provides a space for me to really just look back at myself, but also really to be realistic with myself and remember in all the ways that I've grown and changed and become. And it's not always positive. It's not always rainbows and fairies. But that's what life is, and it's fascinating. It's interesting. Because it really just takes a screenshot of me talking in real time. Like, you can't really get closer to the truth than this. Like, you can't really get closer to my heart, my personality, my feelings and my thoughts as of now than you can seeing the way that my face and my expression changes and my voice fluctuates ups and downs and the words that I say, really. And there's this heaviness. Just this heaviness in my heart. And I just, man, I mean, oh goodness, I just really want to let out a cry. I mean, and I felt it especially today because I saw her yesterday night, kind of, and I saw her for sure today. I recognized the way she walks. It's like a very confident, light stride forward. Her eyes are looking forward. I can see her hair. And it's like, geez, bro, what makes you so attracted to that? And it's like, I have no way to explain it. It's like, that's what it is. It's literally so attractive. Like, it literally is just the way that I would imagine an attractive girl walking. I don't know how other way to explain it. And no, it's actually a common pattern I've seen in the people who I think I am attracted to. It's like, if you're slouched, if you're like walking slowly and without really any purpose or movement, or just kind of fun, a sense of energy and lightness and youth, I don't know, I guess I don't find that very amusing. But it's also not self-conscious at all. And so, yeah, that's what I say about her walking. I just like her, she lives in the building right next to mine. I mean, I've said this a million times. And I look down the window and I see her. Man, you know what's funny? It's been like 3 months, I think. But on one of my first podcasts I took in my dorm, I looked down and I saw her and I saw her walking. It was a different girl I thought was bad. It was like, it's like a danger white girl kind of. who hangs out with these two other girls I've seen doing hella crazy TikToks and like fucking white girl stuff that makes you really scared. Cause they'll toss your heart out the window. They'll start saying stuff like, "Stoked, bro." Like, I don't know. This is not particularly founded, but founded enough for me to say that without much hesitation. Anyways, that's not my point. My point was I saw her, this girl I'm talking about, who I went on a date with, and she said she was gonna. I told her, well, she gave me a dorm tour, and I was like, I'll give you a dorm tour. She's like, I didn't get a dorm tour. I was like, you're so excited. I was gonna see her again, and then asked her if she wanted to get dinner. She's like, sorry, I'm busy, and I just didn't want to follow. I was waiting to test if she was interested, and she just never responded. And that fucking breaks my heart. She's not responded to my text for like 3 months. At this point, I know logically she's not interested, and she would not be. She's definitely not the one. Most definitely not the one. And that's so sad because she just has all these wonderful qualities I admire in a person. And I feel like most people get to the second stage, which is chemistry. Not just admiration. Admiring someone from afar. It's like where two people admire each other. At which point, you know, I still have the thought next semester to bring my car up. I told her I'd teach her how to surf. I mean, I like teaching people how to surf. I like the idea of people learning how to surf because surfing is such a wonderful thing. And it's amazing being able to, I don't know, share this with somebody. But she's like, I would think it'd be like hella cool to do that. And, but next semester I was thinking since I bring my car up, I'm just like, I'll fucking just reach out. I unfollowed her and deleted her. Blocked, deleted her number. And I have to follow her again and DM her, or just ask her in person. But fucking asking in person is pretty like high pressure, but it's also just easier to do because I don't really want to use Instagram, so I guess I'll do that. Hey, Ranny. I'd be like, hey, let's call her Runny. Hey, Ranny, how are you doing? Runny, like a runny egg, you know? And I'd be like, hey, you want to go surfing? I'm like, you want to go surfing? I have an extra board, which I do. And she'll be like, sure. And I'm like, I delete your number, but text me. Boom, 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 boom. I really just fucking hate this thing that's like investing and testing. But sometimes when you invest and you just see the vision, it just like breaks your heart when it doesn't work out. It's like, and she does not text back. Like that would fucking redo this whole trauma over and over again. It'd be total disaster for me. I'd be a total wreck. Man, I don't know how to express this. Like, it's like coming to new feelings, honestly. I'm just coming to new feelings, really, just about myself and about the world. And I don't know, and it just feels like I'm not doing myself justice and fully, like, cathartically feeling this, you know, releasing it. And, I mean, this girl, Runny, son of a, just like, how do you, I mean, it was my fault for totally just falling head over heels for her. It's like, not like she was like model-esque or anything. But in my mind, the way she is it's just so. I mean, so compatible. It seems. I just fucking don't get it. I really. I mean, I could see how it won't work. And, like, I could see it if I was in her perspective. Like, yeah, I go on this hike with this guy. We had a cool conversation. We make jokes, and I kind of like him. Like, then it's not something about like I don't know if I exactly vibe with him. We don't really talk that much. Like, I guess we're not on the same page. But that's smart. And this has got to be part of it. And I totally think this is part of it. I was just came to stop. We were playing Spike, and she's like, I'm the type of person who likes to talk deeply and learn about you. And instead of just saying a bunch of random shit, which I can do, I can get on people's level with that. But if you're only saying random shit, I mean, at some point, I'm like, we won't be best friends, but we can be acquaintances. And it was kind of like that, even though on the hike it was really fucking deep. And I just, not really fucking deep, but deep enough for me. Deep enough where, like, you tell me about your family, tell me what you like to do, and stuff like that. And I just totally loved her. It was like, wow, you seem like a really cool person. And a lot of me, just, I couldn't help it. I was like, I gotta get validated by her. Like, she has to show me how cool I am. Like, I have to be this and that. And then she will understand, like, that I'm actually this person. And I'm actually worthy of being loved. And I'm actually not ugly. And I'm actually pretty cool. And I'm actually, and all these things. And, like, I couldn't help it. I was feeling it. Now I'm much better. I think I can be more present and, like, not give other people the expectation to meet that standard, about myself, because I know that it's not something that other people should meet, and it's as a standard. And I guess I find that unattractive, especially when other people are doing it. But I know, I get it. If you do it and you show me otherwise, that actually you are a really, I don't know, relatable, cool, kind person. Like, I can jive with that, but like, I have no dating experience. I don't know I don't know what I'm saying, but fuck. I mean, it's like there's nothing you can do. Like, if it's the one, and they'll see through it. And I mean, this is part of my life journey. It's totally one of my favorite parts of the chapter of my life story. Like, this chapter right here, just girl leaves me, me, I'm heartbroken. I fucking don't know what to do. And never felt this before. And everyone else has felt this, but not me. And it's my first time. And maybe I feel things more deeply than them. And I totally don't get it because it was just one date. But, it's totally my favorite chapter. But it's also the most painful chapter. I mean, there's different kinds of pains, right? There's, like, apathy, there's helplessness. I don't necessarily feel that. I feel more, I'm in the levels of consciousness, kind of at a place of, like, fucking this kind of grief and sort of apathy, but mostly, like, courage, grief, a little bit of, what's it called? Neutrality? I don't know how to, like, the fact that I can't control, the fact that it comes, just the feeling like, oh, she just walked in. She just probably not even thinking about, probably forgot about me. But we had a 3-hour conversation. Like, how 3-hour hike? Like, how could this happen? Like, I really want to talk to her again. Like, if there's a friend, even, I would want to talk to you again. But you're not wanting to, and, like, what did I do wrong? But dating is uniquely this, where it's like, we can be friends, but mostly not, because romanticism, like, finding a partner is so much more different than finding friends, people you can try to fade in and fade out of life, and be completely honest with in that sense. But jeez, bro. I hadn't seen her for a month, and I saw her yesterday, possibly. It's because it got so cold and everyone was wearing winter clothes. I just couldn't really tell. And then, like, I saw her, like, again today, and I was just like, holy, like, the flood. Not even a flood. It just didn't feel, just like, it wasn't intense. It was very subtle, but deep. It was hard hitting, but very subtle. Just, goodness, I felt like I was at a crossroads in life. Like, you go left, you go right. But a thought just came to me, and I mentioned this like 10 minutes ago, but I never explained it to you. Explained it. I don't know who I'm talking to. And that is, well, it's connected to my gooning. It's connected to gooning and masturbation. Because honestly, I think a large part of, feeling like I gotta have sex. I gotta, like, get this done, or else I'm behind. And this film, like, looks, is super cool. It's like, do you really, I mean, honestly, it's just, like, doesn't make sense. Honestly, it's just, like, that's totally not the right thing to be thinking. But we've been so, like, consumed by all this other stuff that it's not hard to think that it's far from the tree. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Just saying, bro. I just started saying nonsense as soon as I saw a person walk by. But anyways, so like that, and so okay, so that, and basically what I'm trying to say though is, like, gooning is totally one of the worst. It's like totally one of the worst things you could be doing. I don't think it's really natural, honestly. It's like, I was like 67, like non-erotic, like 73 days or something off of. There's no fat off of that, and it was like I mean, off of masturbation, right? And it was like I just did not think about it, and I was totally surprised. I remember one day walking past Edward Stadium, was thinking like, dude, like, this is totally chill. Like, this is rad, man. I'm not even thinking about it, and it's totally a coping mechanism, in many ways. And it's like, I think a reason why I kind of relapsed is because the pain I kind of felt in my heart, in sort of ways, this sort of subtle hurt, I just couldn't take like that. And also just like why not just, I'm a sexual being, like, let's do it. And even though you're a sexual being, like, you can express it in other ways. You don't need to express it in this particularly dramatic fashion where you release, like, sperm into tissues. And, like, that's totally weird. Totally normal for a lot of people, but not really. Not really the best thing, I don't think. So, what I'm trying to say, though, is, yeah, I'm kind of in it again, and porn kind of got involved. I was like, why not just watch? Like, why not just a little bit? And it kind of freaking stole my attention for a good month or so. Like, maybe 2 weeks to a month. Fucking good, get addicted again. And it's like, oh, goodness, bro, not this again. And that part, it's like the emptiness that kind of comes after that. And with that, it's like not fully processing, feeling that, your emotions. And it's not supposed to be painful. It's supposed to be you feeling it, and it just gets better. That's what I feel like a lot of people don't understand about pain. It's not like, how hard can you hold it? It's not willpower. It's understanding, and it's truth, and it's trust. And I don't know if I can trust this, or I really trust if there's external evidence to say, this is gonna get better for you. Well, anyhow, I was saying that, but also, just like that was one aspect of it. Another aspect of it is in, I would say, yeah, today, when I really felt it, it was because, I came back from surfing, I was tired. I had good food today, and my stomach feels great, actually. But I just didn't really know what to do in the afternoon when I got back. Had to work on my essay, but I was really tired, and I just watched the movie. And, you know what? There's people walking behind me. I should walk forward. I was watching YouTube for like an hour, and I just think there's a certain amount of distraction you get into. A certain amount of dissatisfaction with this state of things. My health is bad. I had too much vitamin A this morning, according to ChatGPT. Liver powder plus multivitamin is too much. And that's why I've been getting nauseous in the mornings. And I don't think it's because I have, eating 10 eggs or eating just like a pound of ground beef. Like almost a pound of ground beef every day. I don't think that's it. I don't think so. I eat fruit too. Bananas. But, electrolytes help too. But, it's health, like, fuck. I guess it's hard to explain to you if you're like my age and you don't really have these problems. But it's kind of like just a slight weakness. Like, the feeling when you're about to throw up? Well, just like, say that's like that feeling, like you're totally about to throw up, you feel absolutely horrible. It feels horrible. Let's say that's like a 7.7 out of 10, like this total nausea, like you're about to throw up, but you can't. And it's just sticking with you, and it's horrible. And it's in your, down from your stomach all the way to your throat. And you're, and it's like your whole mind is consumed by this feeling, just get rid of this. Let's say that's a 7.7. Well, this feeling, I would say, would be like a 1 point. It would be like a 1.6. But it's just constant throughout the day and sort of wanes. Like toward the second half of my workout, it'll just go down. But the beginning's like, oh fuck, I gotta do these reps. Like, how am I supposed to focus? And that plus my stomach being just like, kind of hungry-ish. When you're kind of hungry, you feel like not the most, energized. Like, let's say your energy level being like just like 8.9 out of 10 after like taking like a super cold shower like for 2 minutes. Well, 8.7 out of 10. If you're a total healthy person, maybe even like a 9.5 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. I would say, well, kind of hungry feeling would be like energy levels of like functional, but we're not really there. It would be like a 5, And ideally, I want to be like a 6 or 7, or like 8, even 8, just from sleep and from waking up and getting sunlight and drinking water, getting electrolytes, getting hydrated, and just doing it. And like, I don't know if I can know what's wrong with my health. I've been eating right for not perfectly, but protein wise, like totally enough for the past 16 days. That's not long. I really got to trust the process. And even if it doesn't work out, even if I'm still feeling better, like even the slightest bit of improvement, even if I don't, it's different from what I've been doing in the past, I just need to take that leap. Like if I don't take that leap, like fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Man, I can have pastry, I can have, you know, something after a good workout, but you know, make sure you work out, make sure you keep that to a minimal. Like I had ice cream today, like healthy coconut ice cream, like half a pint today. I picked like just a jar, whatever. However they serve it in the freezers. Yesterday, today. Um, it's like, dude, I've been suffering this for, and this is kind of why it makes me feel sad too. It's like, it makes you realize just how alone you are. Cause you know, like, if you had a girlfriend or you had someone who like was there for you, I'd feel like I don't know, the concept of love, right? Like someone who sees you who you are, like someone you can send a text like, I'm feeling bad, like I need some help, or just like, oh, someone to talk to, you know, and someone like who returns that kind of affection, that kind of total falling for you, admiring, you know, seeing, like liking for you, and like that charges you back up. I was like, that was a lyric I heard from one of Olivia Dean's songs. I think it's like, you plug me back in or something. And that's kind of what I was imagining, but it's like you don't have that. And I feel like, and I think just single people have this challenge of like, how come you never fall in love, and you have to reconcile with that. But how, like, why would God give you such an aching heart for love, such an aching heart for love, and you would not be granted it? Like, that's one of the most saddest things on earth. Converting that pain into something else. And like, I had all 4 years of high school, I feel like lust, and kind of lust is part of it. But the longing for somebody, you know, I feel like that kind of starts at a young age. It just grows into more clarified form as you get older. And right now, it's like at peak clarification for me. Still fully more to be clarified, but as in relation to the past, you know, timeline, like last year and now, it'd be like completely different ideas of what I think this kind of feeling in me of like desire for somebody is, right? But my health, like, fuck. My health, yeah. It's mostly it, you know, like surfing, NorCal. Not even getting any waves. Like, I feel like that kind of made me exhausted. That makes me exhausted when I go. I still enjoy sitting there, but like, it really throws off, you know. Why do I feel this? Maybe because I watched YouTube for an hour. Maybe because my ankle's injured, I haven't run. Running frees me, totally it does. Like for 40 minutes run and come back, like I feel fresh. Like that kind of freedom is something, you know, surfing don't give me, but I get back and I'm hella tired. And that's why I'm excited, really excited to see how it is in San Diego. And also totally just lock in on my sleep, which I'm doing with Neil right now. And I love Neil. I appreciate him so much, but he is an awesome person. And it really helped that we both lock in on our sleep schedule, because this is totally part of it too. But in every possible way, this was good. It's just, I mean, I have to express it too. I have to express these feelings, right? It's like, my heart is broken. Like, my heart is broken, dude. Like, no, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, not my heart is broken. Like, oh, like it totally, like all the ways that this person was there. Like, no, but no, not that, but just more like, you know, the possibility, that an image I had of them in my mind, it was like, it's like totally gone. And it's like, what am I supposed to do, you know? But imagine I'm sitting, imagine I'm like here, and I'm just talking, and then she just literally walk by, like, cause she, like literally lives in the same unit as me, so like technically she could be going on a walk at 11:09 p.m. on Tuesday night. I'm gonna take off my gloves. Oh, it is so hot. Maybe this feeling is more like what I'm afraid of. Is this idea that I'm gonna have to live in this existence, like here by myself, in a state of health for like, in a state of like kind of pain, by myself for another day, another 2 days, another 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, years, a 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Like, man, that would be hard. Like, there's moments where I just kind of get a relaxing. Like, whoa. Yesterday I was skating and I totally fell down, ate shit, got scratched up, was aching, my bones were aching. Because I was going to the Campanile on my skateboard. And I watched the sunset. I lay there and I kind of thought about what other people thought about it, but mostly it was just kind of feeling the pain on my body and thinking about feeling the aching and the cool sensation of the air and the brick beneath me and the sunset that was ahead of me. It's like, this is my life. It's like the feeling that this loneliness, this is my life. I mean, it really puts it to perspective things. That's really what I'm kind of grieving in many ways. I'm feeling sad about it. This feeling, really. It's like, I gotta be myself for another fucking day? Like, how could you do this to me, universe? How could you make it like that, God? Like, if I could just have one day with her, like, to kind of solve my problems. Like, not for me to give up working out, to give up surfing, to give up cooking and eating my whole foods and give up talking to my friends and connecting with people strangers, and creating and writing and, making funny jokes and laughing at myself and thinking about funny things and coming to new insights and meditating and enjoying, fully knowing myself, enjoying awareness, reading books, talking to gurus and teachers and learning. And I don't want to give up any of that. That's not what I mean when I say solve all my problems, but I mean like happiness. It's like a drug. Not even a drug, but kind of a thing that you would hope for a day, Like, yeah, totally. I would ask her to go surfing next semester just for a day so I could talk to her. And maybe it's not like in a romantic context, but just in a very, like, I hope we can be friends context. Maybe this will mend my heartbreak a little bit and help me put in perspective things. Like, I would think you're physically attractive, but there's more to it. It's like, we're not compatible as partners. You know what's really painful is the notion that we would perfectly be compatible as partners, and we would have perfect mutual admiration if only if you decided to like me, like just a romantic component, like, and also the idea because it comes physically for me so much. I think this pain comes from a lot. My attraction is a lot, and I feel like male attraction is a lot of it's based physically. At least firstly, the deeper character parts. I feel like that would be hard. It'd really be hard breaking up. I would really like. There's someone I met in surf club, super cool guy. I love him. He's been dating his girl for 7 years, and he's like, dude, if my girl loved me, like I didn't know what I'd do. I'd probably develop some kind of, coping mechanism. Not even coping. It's more like just living. Like I just couldn't handle. Like I would fucking eat myself to being super fat. Like he told me that, and he was like, gosh, that's really real, man. Like I'd probably feel the same. It's like, I've been with you. I thought you would be my wife, and thought I had things figured out. I thought life was predictable, and I totally thought life was good. It's gonna be good to me. Like I thought life was providence and goodness, and I could be grateful. But no, it doesn't work like that. And that's kind of what it tells you. It's like, such a bland, such an understatement of a response to the bigness, the vast dread of that kind of statement, and sadness. And it's not even time. I mean, it feels like time wasted, but even beyond that, it's almost as if you lose a part of yourself. You lose this hope that you really just long for. This, I would be with you for the rest of my life. And I feel like marriages that fail are just really a really practically tough situation to be in. And does it not also break your heart that you did not find the love of your life? Like, does it not break your fucking heart, dude? Like, you've got 2 kids. Like, you're married now. And you just have no, you've been married for 20 years, and you just have this husband and this wife that you don't love and you don't care about. Like how could you live on like that? Like, I just want love so much. I just want someone that would understand me. Like, I grow old together, that I would totally just see and be there for every single day, even in their tough times. And to not be pulled by the physical attraction, which is part of it, solely. But the fact that you break these up and it happens again and again, and it's hard to get a grasp on your own life. Like this is so sad. This to me is so sad. It is so sad. And I mean, I'm only really saying this, I guess, because my parents are in such scenario, and my mom has opened up to me about certain things and certain times, and about this kind of longing for, It's like, you ever get to a place where she's fucking arguing every day? Every single week of a marriage? Like, what is life to live for? Your job is stressful, and your kids don't like you. And you don't have time to move and do things, and you don't really have any, things that really feed your soul, and you're just surviving. And your religion isn't really making sense fully to you. And I don't know, your parents, your grandpa and grandpa, they fucking don't have a good relationship either. And you're getting old and they might die, and they kind of abuse you when you're younger, like, or didn't abuse you, but just fucking were really understanding. They just cared about your education. You kind of try not to do them, but your kids still don't like you and they don't want to do their homework. And you fucking don't know what to do, and you still got a job, and life just puts you through such hard things. Like I'm totally just feeling into my parents' skin right now. And that is fucking like to not find the love of your life is a tragedy to me. Like to me, being romantic and at this point in stage, like why do we have all these love songs? These songs that people say most of pop is about love. It's not about love. It's about girlfriends and guy friends. It's about breaking up and not breaking up, and it's about cheating and not cheating, and finding yourself. But in all this, like, when did I ever have a girlfriend? I've only gone on one ever date in all 19 years of my life. Like, am I ugly? Am I not good enough? If I not worked hard enough? Am I too messed up? And it's like, these are the things that you think about on a daily level, in like a very subconscious, deep-rooted way. And these are things that I will work on releasing, and I need to work on releasing because they really hurt you. They don't hurt you. You could stay. You could stay. Those thoughts can stay if you want them to. But your older child wants you to pay $70 an hour per session to go to therapy because he thinks that you guys don't understand him, and you're trying to speak Chinese to him, but he's speaking English and he doesn't really fully understand you, and you feel like you fucking messed up for 18 years of this child that you really love, that you gave birth to, and you don't, because he doesn't feel like you loved him as a parent. And your husband isn't there to understand that, and your husband isn't there to support you. When you send him to therapy, and he tries to tell you that you're not parenting your younger son, who you also really love, correctly. And it's a fucking mess. You gotta work. And you're working so hard at night. Into the night, you're tired, you're stressed. You don't fucking know what you're doing. And your hormones, and you got fucking periods and whatnot. I don't understand. I'm not a woman, but you have that. But you love your children so much, but they don't fucking see. And you have no other source of love in your life. Except your sister. And even that is scarce. Even that is not the same as, finding the love of your life. Finding the person that would see you deeply, that would see you behind all the flaws that you have, and would support you through them, and the challenges that you have would be there for you. But in their absence, you fucking don't know what to do. You don't know. You're just by yourself, and there's no God, there's no religion, nothing that can get you in the way that you really want to humanly be understood and connected to. And even though you read, and even though you find all these things that you try to do, there's no time. There's no time. It's already been 40, 48, 47 years of your life. Now I'm speaking from my father's perspective. It's just 51 years of your life. 52. I don't know. Your knees are hurting, and you go on runs, but you're still fucking Is there one time that you fainted at basketball and your son is telling you to go to functional medicine, but you're not listening because it's $3,000 and you're too busy with work? And your parents told you that they could figure things out with Eastern medicine and they did it themselves, but they fucking don't know, and you're worried and you don't fucking know what to do, and your kids don't fucking like you. They don't like you, and you try, and you try, and you try, and you try to care for them, and you try your best to, to ask them how they're doing, to ask them what their school, to manage everything they're doing, but they don't fucking understand.
Hot guys. It's imperative to me that the
And it's
but just start beating shit up. Songs. Yeah.
And your parents fucking aren't great examples, and you don't really understand what's going on, but all you know is that you got to work and make money for family, or else it's a dishonor for society. And you ask how your kids are doing, and they don't like you because when you were younger and you were stressed and you played soccer with them, you try to push them because that's only the way you knew how to show love. But they didn't want to be pushed, and they were frustrated, and they didn't like when you managed them all the time, and you tried to tell them like that's the right way, and don't ever shout at me, and don't ever disrespect me, because that's not right. And I fucking live my own life, and I'm not even ready to have a child, and this is my first time doing this. Why are you so fucking impatient? And you go down and you grab your child by the throat and you push them down to the wall, and into the bed, and you do this, or you throw their fidget spinner over the fence because you're fucking fed up with this shit, and your wife doesn't understand you. She's so busy, and she's not the love of your life that you're looking for. And now after 19 years, 18 years, your child's going off to college. And he's spending money, and he calls sometimes, but not really, doesn't really want to see you, and doesn't really want to see your younger child either. Your younger child talk to you either. And the only way you know how to talk to them is just to ask them. Fuck, I got fucking snot all over me. Just to manage their lives. Fuck, I cried a little bit there, and snot just filled my nose. And all you want really is just love. You just want love. You just want to be held by someone's arms and know that they won't leave you. That they won't let go. That they'll be there even when you're tired and you don't look good, and you've been working for a couple of days and you're stressed, and they will just tell you, I love you, And I see that you're going through all these things. I believe in you. It's that they believe in you too. It's not that they would give up after 2 years, after 3 years of dating, after 2 years of marriage, be like, oh, marriage is boring, like, I'm give up. That they would have things to do with their own life, that they would have purpose in their own life too. But they don't. But your partner's not there, and what else can you do when your parents don't understand it, and you're just and stare at your kids. Your kids are growing up, and you don't know what to do with your life. And it hurts a lot because you feel like you didn't do things right. You wasted opportunities you had when you were younger, or you didn't choose right, and you didn't have enough balls or brave enough to do things that would have changed the trajectory of your life, and somehow you ended up in this fuck ass shithole of a family situation, and you can't even believe that this commitment for 20 years, 30 years, for however long your children are, you spend helping them grow up, or with your wife and whatnot, in this fuck ass situation, that you're gonna die, you're gonna die. Life is only so short that you only have so many good years to live, that you're going to live to 30 and 40 and 50. It's one wonder to live to 60, it's one wonder to live to 70, but you've almost reached 2/3 of your life. 80, and at that point, you don't do the things you love, and you're just taking supplements and medications all day and trying to massage your broken leg and trying to bring blood back to it. What the fuck, dude? That's an existential crisis, man. Like, God, what I don't want to be in that situation. But double my lifespan and I'll be there. I'll be 40 years old. I'll have a kid, maybe or maybe not. And honestly, one of the biggest things I want to do in my life, one of the biggest goals I have in my life, you know what? Is to raise children. It's to raise children that I can be in their shoes and understand. And 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 I've got my shit together so well that and I love my wife so much that I fucking do anything for my children, and I would do anything for my wife. And then my children grow up knowing that they're safe, knowing that they're loved, knowing that everything's gonna be okay, knowing that, even though the world is super hard, that it's totally okay to cry, totally okay to be sad and be angry and be jealous and go through all the things that we go through, but they will feel like they've got family, they've got. It's okay, dude. It's okay, bro. That, you know, that whatever happens, you got mama, you got papa. Hey, you don't need to be anxious all the time, and you can make friends. You can serve, you can do things that you like, and not have to feel guilty about that. You could be innocent. Innocent little kids. And not feel, fucking addicted to candy or ice cream. Or the television, because life is so good. Life is sometimes not good, but you don't hurt yourself. You don't hurt your body to do things that to make you feel some semblance of normalcy, some semblance of kindness and of safety and well-being, and a sense of wholeness, that you're enough in this world. Because sometimes it's really hard to feel that. And I mean, you just grow up being innocent. Little kids, I fucking don't remember how it feels like, because when I think back to my childhood, I was feeling it in second grade, in first grade, and before that, I just did not have any memories. I just have some memories of having fun and doing certain things, but that part of me is so erased. It's so fucking scarred, starting in second grade, it's third grade. I remember fourth grade, I remember fifth grade.
in 6th grade. And 7th grade in high school, I started having a brain of my own, kind of, and fucking just realizing like where did my childhood go? Like where did my inner fucking who's screaming right now? Who the fuck is screaming? It's not even 12 o'clock yet. I'm just like I just want to play. I just want to live life and be okay. And for some reason, I didn't let myself. And my parents, they're they're going through a hard time. Whatnot. It's like not easy to. I think this is why it's so painful. It's like, how can I mess up? Like, if I messed up on this, like, I'd be fucking in the worst fucking situation of my life. Like, if I don't find the person, if I don't find someone I can love and someone who loves me back, like, where am I gonna be? How different am I gonna be in the path toward my future, toward my children, toward the way that, how different am I gonna really be from my parents? What the fuck, right? This is why it hurts. It's not about, like, I know that when you're in your teenage years, like, it sucks because you're fucking horny and you just really want to do stuff that, is, like, inappropriate, especially because you've been fueled by all these images of, porn and movies and songs, but but it, but I think it's trying to fill some kind of void, some kind of sense of, unwholeness in yourself, this pain that, you can't be enough by yourself, that you can't be okay imagining a future where you're just by yourself. But with having relationships and connection, of course, but a romantic relationship, who says that is guaranteed? But it's so painful day after day. Like, as much as I love doing all this, as much as I say, like, my life is great. Like, yes, my life has gotten so much better, but so much better. But, fuck, it still hurts. I still have health problems. I still wake up with nauseous. I still am trying to fix my sleep schedule, and it's hard to, and I've been trying for the past year or so, and I sleep in, and I feel bad about it. And I feel like I waste my time, my days here on Earth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what you had to go through as a child, and I'm here for you right now, Ryan. I'm here for you, and if you need a hug right now, I can give it to you. I want other people to see me so bad. And this is why I love to joke and move. It's fucking scary and whatever, but it's like, no one can see Arthur. No one. And more so, he doesn't believe anyone can see him. No one is here for him. He's not even there for himself. And I just want so bad for them to see him. And this feeling of constantly being watched and judged, and, self-consciousness, being insecure, all that stuff that I've talked about. It stems from this place of unwholeness where I don't see myself. Like, I don't feel real, like, where's my sense of self? I've been like, it's like that movie on Amazon Prime, what's it called? It's called, about that movie actor George Clooney plays, who doesn't spend time with his daughter. His daughter just, you know how you know that you didn't want to spend time with me, Dad? It's because you didn't spend time with me. And you know how simple it is, but you know, that's the exact way I feel. Like, when I was a child and I was experiencing life, and I didn't think twice. And if I could, and if I had the taste of ice cream, and I had the taste of, and I played with my action figures, and I went down the slide, I hugged my mom, and like, it just didn't, it just didn't fucking, I didn't think twice about it. I just felt it, and lived life, and enjoyed it, and whatnot, enjoyed it. It's such a plain word, I feel like, for it. It's like totally enough. Everything was enough. It's somehow the world started telling me, I was taught, my parents started subconsciously telling me I was not enough. That what I was doing was not enough. That what I was acting like and being was not enough. And you create all these images and ways that you try to be different. And it just ends up not working. But it's like, you know how I didn't feel like I spent time? It's because I did spend time. Like, I feel like whole life, all of it, so much it was consumed performing. Like, none of it was just sitting in my own inner world and being totally comfortable in that. Like, I have thoughts of, I kind of want something, but it doesn't nag at me, tear my psychological, my physical soul apart. It doesn't hurt, and I'm sure it doesn't hurt because I know for a fact that no one should ever be living through this kind of pain, and I feel like I have a really high pain tolerance. But the reason why I decide to eat, I decide to jerk off, I decide to, cling to people, to text girls and see if they would like me, like to study with me, would like to hang out with me, would want to do stuff, and then feel not really content if they're not the right person, or if they feel horrible if they are the right person, and then decide to leave. Is that I don't know how to spend time with myself without being someone totally okay with it, comfortable. It's like we all have this adult narrative, like, meditate and become aware, and like you are not your thoughts, but there's something deeper at this. This longing, this grief that my childhood was wasted. Not wasted. My childhood, I lost it. So I lost it. I didn't know who I am, and there's a reason why I can't sleep all the time. There's a reason why I be looking at scrolling reels, and looking at YouTube, because I'm certain no one should ever feel that pain, and it's especially acute when you're gonna put a mirror on yourself and you totally just see the way you think and the way you are with this girl that you really, really like, and you just think could totally be your future partner decides to not text you back, because that's just the reality of it. And it would be normal. It'd be a normal, healthy thing. It'd be okay if you grew up and you knew what you were worth, and you had support systems to fall back on, and you cultivated the friendships and the kindness that you emulated in your parents, that your parents saw in you. And in the compassion, and even in the anger, and being able to learn how to feel your feelings so well because your parents mirrored it, and because you know how to do it on your own, because you know this is what feels good and this is what is good for my body, and I care about my body, and why would I ever do anything bad to it? But guess what? It's not like that. It's not like that for most people, and even for me, not even the worst kind of case. I feel pain. And this is why it leads me to down these long rabbit holes of behaviors and stuff that I don't really, want to do. And I guess this is totally good explanation for why I feel, this heartbreak. And why I long for so much more. And why every day I don't get it, it's almost like a day that I need to sit with my own skin and totally just do things that remind me of myself. And it is so hard because how much a day am I really by myself? How much a day am I really, really just present with who I am and the feelings I'm going through? In the ways that I'm thinking and just being aware of, like, we all have mistakes. We all have a sugar sweet tooth, but being, like, hey, check in with yourself. Like, are you there? Like, are you okay? Like, do you need something? Like, do you need some water? Do you need a little sunlight? Do you need to get up? You want movement? Like, do you need to go to the gym? And do you need to pause and just lay and look at the ceiling for 20 minutes and think? I don't know. I feel like it's just deep. I feel like these are things that you don't think about when you're a child. You do them and you're like, man, it's like, I don't, this is what Kyber said. This is what Kyber wrote. His college essay about, but also what he's been teaching me and what I sort of see in him. And like when he plays skateboards and plays guitar, it's like, I mean, we're all not 100% secure. But as children, who the fuck is talking about secure and insecure? You are a child and you're experiencing the world for the first time. And it's so, so, so beautiful. And you make your own thoughts. You don't follow what other people say, even as much as you want to do that, to go stick your hand down your pants and see what is down there, or like touch the caterpillar on the ground, or play with the roly polies in the grass, and like, look, it's a snake, I want to hold it. Or, I mean, the world, as much as you want your parents hold you back, and like, no, but it's not like you can't create your own thoughts now. You're an adult. You're 19. You have your own phone, your own car, your own backpack, your own surfboard, your own skateboard. You can do what you want. You have your own cooking stuff. You have your own 2 legs, you have shoes, you have jackets and things and gloves that you can walk in the dark and cold, and you can go on walks. Things that you could never imagine you've done. And you have to get out of the perspective that you're still a child, and you gotta listen to what the world says and listen to what mama and papa said. Say. But you're not. And Ralph Waldo Emerson, it's what Kyber wrote to me in my yearbook about self-trust, about having the bravery to make your own ideas and thoughts. This is a sad thing. I'm gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna hold back. Because why should I listen to this? Or should I release and feel like not release? Like, I have choice. Like, I make the leap. And I decide to go to this particular tone and voice and whatnot. And you totally just go back to where you were going and just evolving back to this inner child that you just kind of miss. And I feel like you're playing again. And you're not seeing this such a serious situation that you haven't found a girl yet, because you know that it'll happen when it does happen, and you do things that you know are good for you to facilitate that kind of action. But if it doesn't happen, you're a little bummed. Hey, that's okay. Life is so much more than that, and to go through these emotions and feelings and why dating can be bad for your mental health, and watching videos about it, talking to people about it, it's like you are so loved and so powerful and so in control of your own happiness and existence. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even fucking know it. And even though people walk by your life and you think about it and you think, I'm fucking damaged goods. I don't know how shit feel like a fucking child and be like one. You're you're okay, man. You're totally. You've learned so much this past year. You're only growing. You're only getting better, and you're only learning to feel your emotions more and more. And I'm here for you, man. I'm here because even though sometimes it's hard, honestly, even though it's like you think that it's never gonna work out. I could just be like, parents, I'm not working enough. Like, I'm not getting to where I want to. Like, settle into that pain and ask yourself, is that really real? Because you're a child at the end of the day, and you're just living your life. You live in this world, and it's amazing. It's amazing, honestly. And fuck, you don't even need to say that. You don't even need to say that it's amazing. That was a whole process. That was a whole process of releasing. I don't know if I've got it fully out of my system, but I feel a little better now, a little more aware and understanding of where I'm at. I love crying. Not gonna lie, I love noticing myself. I'm hurt. I need a little rest. I need a little. I'll be okay with myself and just being with myself. It feels a little new to me, all this. But I'm glad I'm here. I'm really glad I'm here. So yeah, I don't know how much love I can give after feeling like I'm just giving so much love to myself, or just not giving love. Yeah, giving love, but also just like being present with my own thoughts and emotions and things like that. But know that you're loved. Know that you got it. You're working through it. And at whatever point and stage in life you are in, you mean so much to the world, so much to yourself. And you don't know it. And you may not know it. But there's so much beauty and potential and opportunity and growth in your own heart. And not to stray away from the present moment. I hate doing that, but I love you and hope all things go well. Namaste. Much love, much peace. And yeah, laugh a little too. Laugh a little. Make some jokes. Watch Kevin Hart. You know how it is. Oh, fuck. But the hardest part.
So you believe that if people are shorter than you, their little voice. Wait, do I have to predict, shorter than you?
Yeah. Dude. Fuck. You know what? It's fucked right now. You know what's awesome? What's awesome is that I can walk. What's awesome is that I feel fine when I walk. Actually, it doesn't hurt my ankle, and I can also surf. I surfed yesterday. I surfed the day before yesterday. It was awesome. However, after surfing at Ocean Beach at this time is the coldest time of the year. It's like 55 Fahrenheit, and it's freezing if you don't know how cold that is. The water, even with 4-3 wetsuit, even with booties on, my hands can't take it. I don't want to wear a hood. Hood is the worst thing you could ever wear. I don't know why everyone is wearing it. I don't know how it fits on their head. I can't wear it. And I wore booties, and fuck, I came back. It feels good right after your post surf hunger. It's the most amazing thing. Then afternoon comes. Take a nap. It's like, fuck, I'm tired, dude. I'm all tired. Even though I got 8 hours of sleep last night, I'm tired. You know what I do? I go to... Dude, you know what I fucking miss? I've skated like 3 times. 3 times. Like just in the neighborhood and down there and into a parking lot a couple places. And I miss the adventure that comes. Is that the sweating. I fucking miss it. Now, my ankle's cut. That's what's fucked. What's fucked is also, it's amazing so I can walk. Thank God I can walk. It's like, I don't think walking is aggravating my ankle. It's like my Achilles tendon or something. But, I went to the skate jam. I skated from like 1:15 till like 5:30, and then I watched people skate for like another hour. And fucking skating is awesome, but only if you didn't get fucking injured every single time you went. And perhaps I didn't warm up enough. I think I genuinely didn't really warm up too much. I could have rested a little more, but I really wasn't doing anything too extreme. I wasn't jumping or olling around, you know. See, what I'm wearing right now, I have running shoes and my shorts, which I love to do for leg day, which I fucking should do. Honestly, I haven't got to the gym in like 3 days. And yeah, you make it sound extreme, like, oh, 3 days, it's not that long. But for those of you who know how insecure it is to not, I can feel big in your body. I feel like you're look in the mirror, you just feel small, you know? The fear is what drives you somehow. Not to a full extent, should I say, but to some degree. And I was just saying, man, like, surfing makes you so tired. It just wipes you out, especially because the water is so cold that your body, apparently, according to YouTube Short, and I believe this is true because I've experienced it in my own experience, just makes you warm up your own body just to extreme levels. It's just, you have to warm it up yourself in the wetsuit. And it just takes a lot of energy, I guess. And the next day, 2 days of surfing in a row, it's fucking hard in NorCal. And I do that, come home. Today I napped for like an hour. I don't know what I was doing. I was just twiddling around. Like, I fucking don't know what I'm doing. I was just twiddling around, laying in my bed after turning off the alarm, opening the curtains, sunlight's coming in, and this is the saddest thing. This is what caused me to go into this just like kind of spiral. Just like, I looked out the window through my like peeping eyes, and I just see everything's turning a little orange, a little bit darker. And that's when you know it's like, fuck, sunset is coming. Now it's just completely dark. I didn't even see the sunset, but in that kind of feeling where you're just laying in bed napping, like, what are you doing with your life? That happened yesterday too, I think, or the day before, I don't know when. Anyhow, the reason why I'm wearing shorts right now is because I was gonna go on a run, and I was excited to it. I like walked up 8 stairs, and I came down 8 floors, came down, and then I go outside, and I'm about to run, and I like lift my heel, and my fucking heel, it just like, it just hurts. Like, the back of it hurts. Like I lift it up, and it just won't. And it's like, I can't run. Like, I'm gonna injure myself. So I haven't ran since like last week, Monday or something. And it fucking sucks, because running is an escape too. It's a positive escape, will I say. And I don't want to do leg day with this ankle, dude. Maybe I should just go to the gym and hit some pull-ups, honestly. I've been doing like pull and push once a week. It's alright, but like, I feel small. I hate not exercising today. I'm glad I went to study at a cafe from like 8:30 to like 12:30. It's a good 4 hours of studying and journaling at the end. Reading a little bit, reflecting, just like really peaceful. Came back, had lunch, started watching a movie, and that's when things started falling apart a little bit. But I don't regret this movie. This movie was sad. I was watching, it's about this father, and he just really is an actor. It's called Jay Kelly. Fictional, but somewhat realistic, probably. Fuck, I see these crate containers here, and it's a downhill. I just want to skate down. Fuck, dude, why does it have to be like this? Why did I have to get injured? It's not even that. I don't even know what I did. I didn't. Dude, I wish I could be young. I wish I could be young and feeble and twist my ankle and not fucking get injured, dude. There's this really pretty Asian girl on Instagram who's like a surfer girl, and she's like been struggling with these like hand injuries, which seem so basic, but they actually are bad. She hasn't been able to surf, and I just remember her crying in one of these videos. It's so sad and pretty. I don't know why I say pretty. I guess pretty to watch. It's like, no, not like for my entertainment. Like what I'm trying to say here is that I feel for her, because it really does suck when you can't do these things that you just know you want to do. You did before, and they brought you so much happiness. And you feel restricted, you feel limited. But then again, without these injuries, you wouldn't know the full extent to how much you missed that. To how valuable each little thing, the way subconsciously you learn, like, oh, I gotta be seriously grateful for this. Um, yeah, fucking other people don't run and they don't really understand, I guess, some people. But it's like if you just took that away from me, geez, I don't know what to do. I guess you go to the gym. Fucking gym is just full of girls. Honestly, like that's an excuse, but it's also not an excuse. It's like you just gotta go take it. Like you just gotta fucking just edge through it. What's it called? Man up. I was watching a video of me catching this one left yesterday surfing, which my acquaintance from surf club took a video of me, and I actually looked like hella kooky. I like thought I was looking like kind of good, but I was fucking like, like my hand, like your hand is not like, you know, when someone's a good surfer when they're like moving, they're like gliding. I went to the fucking bottom of the wave and I like stalled and I stalled and then I went a little bit. I want to send this video to someone to ask them if I can get some analysis here, but basically it's just put your left palm up. You're going left. You're going left. You're on backside as regular. You go toward, but you want to stand high on the line. So you grab the rail and you put your hands. You put your left palm up, and then you put your right hand out, and then you fuck, I don't know, you like lean back into the board, I think, and then you turn your shoulder and you look. Or is it the other way around? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, I think it might be the other way around. Anyhow. Thank God I could do that, but surfing is tired. I just fucking hate it how it's so cold. Like, if it could just be a little bit warmer. Like, just a little bit. Like, maybe it wouldn't be, like, so wiped in the afternoons. In the mornings when I wake up. Like, your body, like, seriously needs to recover or something, dude. Or if I'm just rubbing my body on neoprene. Which is this, like, synthetic plastic chemical. For 3 hours. 2 hours straight. Ugh. God, dude. It's cold. Not even that cold, honestly. This jacket is hella warm. But these shorts make me feel cold, but it's whatever. God, I just want to express the fact that I fucking woke up just depressed, bro. I don't like to compare to other people, so I guess I wouldn't say it's whole bad. But in my own sense, like, this is the kind of feeling, it's like, what the hell did I eat? Like, have not been eating pastries, ice cream, that stuff. Like, I've limited only after exercise, only occasionally. For the past 12 days, and my stomach, I wake up and it just gas. It's like, what the hell did I do to deserve this stomach problem? Like, do you seriously understand how bad this is? This is annoying. Like, now I just kind of sit through and accept the fact that it's there. I have to cook my own meals, and yeah, I enjoy cooking my own meals to some degree. I'm still finding music that I like. But I don't know, I just wake up and just feel hella lonely and like depressed a little bit. Physically desiring movement, which I just did not do today, and I absolutely need it. I'll just go do some pull-ups right now, honestly. Makes you feel confident, I suppose, too. Dude, I just want to skate down this hill right here. Fuck, dude. Ankle. Well, I don't know the fact that I've been through so much. I've like learned so much too. It's seriously incredible, bro. But also, I still make the same mistakes. I still come to certain points of questioning, like confusion, crossroads, and whatnot. But it's all part of life. Yeah. You know what I like about skating? It's that it's sort of similar to surfing, how in the way that when you every time you go surf, the conditions are usually a little different. The sandbar shifts in the, I don't know, bathymetry or whatever. And the day is kind of colder, and some waves are more close out, so it's really unpredictable. Surfing's, in that sense, the environment changing, the unpredictability of it versus like playing soccer. Like every time you play soccer, you go to the soccer field, and it's always a soccer field. It's grass. Like you can have fun, but it's different. It's more like adventurous, explorative when it comes to skating and surfing. Because skating, there's cracks on the ground. It's just not even skating is like exploring the urban landscape, which is some way someone described it. And I think it's super cool. Honestly, I might have to hit cold approach, just like, bro, to get my spirits. This shit is actually so bad. It's like opening up opportunities, just talking to people in general. I think it really gets my spirits up because it helps you realize things aren't so serious, and everyone's a lot more friendly than you think, and you can totally connect on something, learn something new, find something to appreciate in everything, right? So, yeah, skating is gnarly, man. Like, just skating through the neighborhoods and skating through the city and going through parking lots. I was in this Bank of America parking lot the second day I got my skateboard. And it was like, it's just so nice. It was like a nice little drop in. And then the concrete was newly paved. It was really smooth. And I liked that. So that was cool. It's very unpredictable, and that really gets you excited. It's like, anytime you get bored, you just get your skateboard outside and skate. The unfortunate thing is that my right ankle started hurting a little bit yesterday. Went to a skate jam, and my right knee, back of my knee, feels a little better, but it kind of got transferred down to my ankle, I suppose. But that's like, it kind of takes a toll on your joints, especially if you're doing jumps and jumping up and down and whacking your ankle and locking your knees and stuff that you shouldn't do with, if you're doing proper technique. Ooh, how did I ever come here? Why is this house so nice? There's like a bunch of bamboo in front of it. Yeah, so you can't sustainably do it every day, and so I suppose that's why it's a bit sad, but makes you think about other things. It makes you do other things. I'm cold, that's why I'm a little hunched over, I guess. I gooned this morning. It was an imagination goon, but nevertheless, still a goon. And woke up at 11, and I looked and watched YouTube for a good hour. And then I was think, what are you doing? You should journal. If I can just kind of get myself to journal, then I got to this point, this low point, just thinking, staring out the window, like, you haven't even gone outside yet. You haven't even got any sunlight yet. And all you did was stay in and just think about a woman. And, like, it's not, think about, like, what you want from a woman. It's like, what are you doing, dude? What the fuck are you doing, bro? That's one of the things about it. It's like, women are such a primary motivator, I would say, for our guys to level up and be a man, Because what is a man if there aren't a woman? Everyone is a man. But there's men and then there's women. And the reason why you could call them men, it's different. It's because there's a polarity. Anyhow, that's a sick house. It's a big house. Anyhow, then I started thinking, like, bro, if I were a girl like this, I would not want to date a guy like this. Like, it's like, why are you seeking all this extra stuff? Why don't you do stuff for yourself? I've been struggling with this a little bit. I mean, thinking about it a lot. It's just like, I surf, started skating, I cook, I take cold showers, I meditate, I care about friends, I spend time with them, I talk to people, I ask questions in class, I'm a pretty good student. Like, all these wonderful attributes about myself. Like, congratulations, man, you did a fucking great job in life so far. And you overcome your health problems, done things over the summer. It's whatever, right? But no one's gonna love you because of that. That's not the reason why. There's just things that you upgrade your life and make you more fun and make you love yourself more. And I suppose someone else can like those things too. But it's like, what are you comparing to yourself or other people? Usually it's other people if you're ever thinking about it externally. But in any case, I was thinking about that. Just like, I'm kind of like unsatisfied, like dissatisfied. Like, even though I'm doing all these things and I feel good that I'm doing all these things, it's like, is there ever gonna be a point where it's like, man, I'm enough, like I've done everything that I wanted, and it's like, no, I don't know, man. Yeah, and that kind of idea makes it totally hard, makes it totally not easy. And then I took this cold shower, and this cold shower was everything. It was everything I wanted, man. I just went in, took a shit every night, because I realized that I was actually kind of, like a little bloated. I was like, I'm just take a shit, and I took a shit, and then I went took a shower, and I just came to full on senses of the world, bro. I just got awakened. In the shower, it was freezing cold. The water was freezing cold. And man, I stood there a little longer than I usually do, and then I just felt this point. I was just a point where my body just sort of became warmer, and that's the point where you know that your body just kind of adjusted and shifted to the cold temperature. And then I sat there for a little longer. I was like, yeah, it's good. And then I turned bus off slowly because it's actually freezing. But and I came out and then I was like, man, it felt good. At which point I finished that. And then I got. What did I do, man? Did I wash the dishes? Did I wash my pans after or before? I swear I washed it before. Then I microwaved my lunch, a bunch of ground beef, eggs, onions. And ate it. Took my enzyme, took some turmeric. And then I just decided, I'd go on a nice little walk into Elmwood, this neighborhood. It's really nice. So did that, and here I am. I don't know where I am actually. So nice little sunny walk. I watch a lot of Matthew Hussey, and his target audience is right, is a woman, and they're like, don't chase, don't. It's like, when did I ever see a woman chasing? Like I see, like, especially teenagers, they just don't see it. It's like usually the opposite way around. Like maybe because I empathize more and I get perspective from the male perspective, a guy. But it's like, when did I ever see a woman chasing? When did a guy I mean, I could see, holy shit, my hair is like hella weird. Dude, this is a crazy angle of my haircut. And when did I ever see that, right? And it kind of frustrates me. It's like, if that were the case, I mean, and this is kind of what I don't understand, which is I'm working on it. And it's like just coming to a more cohesive place of self-love and self-awareness. Of loving awareness, just total love. Which is their natural state, is that you don't want two people. You don't care. You don't want the other person chasing. You don't want yourself to be chasing. You want two people to choose each other. And it's not because you don't want to get hurt, although that is part of it. Although that is part of the good that is incorporated in two people loving each other from a place of being filled already, of knowing, and of kindness, and of, this special dance that two people are in. But you get to a point where you realize you don't want to just satisfy your ego and be chased and be desired and all that, because that ends. That's not really what you want from the other person to get hurt either. You want two people on the same path. We're in this together, and then when you have sexual union, which is what a lot of guys see as cheap, it's the same for all women. It's like, no, it's a totally emotional, intimate process, I suppose, and it's kind of something that you do on a very, very special, in this very special way. And I don't know, I'm probably prone to this. Like, in the next 2 years or so, like, I'm probably not going to be version. If I am, I won't be sad or anything. I'll totally be surprised at myself and very happy with myself, honestly. Having dated and like genuinely not finding more who it's right to have intercourse with than one. But I more so am focused on like how do I find people that I align with, and how do I live my life in accordance with my own set of values and my own Ralph Waldo Emerson's perspective of make your own thoughts, have your own ideas, beliefs, lead with those, not for the sake of other people seeing them as great, but you seeing them as great, you being impressed at yourself, creating a very big you is really a relationship that everyone is connected and everyone is on the same page in many ways, and that you're not here to hurt, but you're here to connect. So yeah. Shit is tough. Duffington. Ooh, Black Friday for 14 days for free. What? That's sick, dude. But staying away from the sweets, staying away from that stuff, right? Keeping your mind sharp. It's like, I try to calculate all this so much that it's not even right, bro. It's not the proper way, shall I say, of doing things. But the line does not stop. Dude, I've been waking up at, as you may be able to tell from my voice, some ungodly hours, some unbearably late times. And I know it's sort of normal in college for you to sleep in and people desire it. But the people I see who sleep in consistently don't think it's necessarily much better than not sleeping in. And in fact, the reason why I don't like sleeping in is because I've got so much stuff to do during the day that I've been dreaming to do. It's not necessarily like I don't do anything. Like yesterday I went to a skate jam and it was great. It wasn't super eventful, but I tried some things, got my ankle a little cooked, talked to a few people, sort of just watched the sun go down, thought about life, and continued on. And that's the kind of thing that I would, from my past, be thinking, dude, you gotta do that, it's gonna be cool. Once you do it, it's like, sometimes it fulfills expectations, other times it doesn't. Oftentimes you need to go into it without really having expectations per se. And that's sort of the way you go through life, because everything has really a great potential for enjoyment if you just see it and, believe in it and, I suppose, go do it. But sleeping in is really a problem of not having anything to do during the day. And it's like, I have an essay I gotta edit, I have nutrition I gotta study for, my Nordic class to study for, my tour script to memorize, and those are all things like very far off. I feel like the closest thing would be Monday,
This isn't too far off. And then you go surfing, go skating, you come back, you're tired, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna rest. And you kind of feel bad that you don't really have direction in life. And I feel like it's a product of consistency. It's like unpredictability. You don't wake up in the morning and know it's going to be a good day, because I want to know that it's going to be a good day. I want to know that I'll wake up and I'll journal, I'll see a little sunlight, I'll go to the gym, I'll go for a run and come back and set the day right? And I mean, being a surfer, it's kind of hard because you go a bit of drive, you stay however long you want. I saw this short and it kind of affirms some of the feelings I've been feeling, which is that surfing in NorCal is a full-time job. It's like you come back and you're like, homework, bro? Like, no way. And it's helped a lot. I need to say something. I was telling someone about how, like, I was just so tired. My back was all like, I just can't, like, it's like not uncomfortable. I actually feel fine, but I just realized I have work to do. Like, how can I lock in after surfing? It's like surfing for anywhere from 2 to 4 to 5, even 6 hours in NorCal in the morning, and then even into the afternoon, we come back, and it's like, I gotta do some work, bro. I really gotta do some work. Come back, you're like tired. And it's not the tired that you would normally feel like, oh, I'm gonna fall asleep. It's like you're almost refreshed. Your body used so much energy keeping you warm because the water's so cold that it's just a weird feeling. And you're also a little sore, I suppose, like traditionally tired from that, and so much glucose being used for that activity that I suppose your brain is a little bit backed up. But what I gotta say is that after taking electrolytes, which was my plan, and making sure I get enough protein before and protein after, helped quite a bit. Still was a little tired, but just that and sort of the unpredictability of it. I haven't really journaled much. I have journaled, just not. It doesn't feel like something I've been enjoying a lot the past week or so. Haven't really been in the completely thoughtful stage, and with my friendships, it's like I'm working really on the non-possession, on really not just seeing how I can benefit and stay healthy through relationships, but really wishing the best for them, and really not clinging, but rather just sort of letting it flow, because trusting for your friendships to work is so much more important than forcing them, designing them to work. And anytime you're forcing something to work, then you're really going against what it was meant to be. Yeah, sometimes I question my intentions and think, oh, my thought just means that I'm a bad person. And it's not like that, dude. It's not. Because everyone has those thoughts. It's what you make of them, and it's not who you are. You are not evil because you're confused, insecure, unknowing. You're still very much in the process of knowing. Yeah, and I don't want fake validation. I just truly want real, grounded, present energy, and that's really all I want. All I asked for. Maybe what's been hard is the past 3 surf sessions. The waves have been ass cheeks. I'm happy I caught up good. It was like a 4-second ride.
4 second ride on the green part of the wave before it closed out. That was fun. It was very fast. The board is hard. I don't like hitting it. I really want to. I've been watching so many barrel videos. It just looks effortless to me now. You just go down, you paddle hard, you lean, commit. Your chin is almost touching the nose of your board without nose diving. You're going forward, but you slightly angle it. And let me give you the rundown for backside. You're going left because you're a regular footer. And you are paddling hard. It's kind of a steep drop, and you think you won't make it, but you have to try. You go, boom. And you're going down, and you gotta knife it into the wave. So you jump up. You're going down, you lean forward, you're really going down. You're eyeing the bottom of the wave. And you grab the rail, you turn your shoulders slowly, and you make eye contact down the line that you want to go. So usually your board is sort of pointing down, and you want to trim down that while the lip is about to close on you. And you can stall with your left hand, and sometimes you can stall with no, don't stall with both hands, because you need to grab the rail. Grab the rail, boom. Stability, control, bend down, keep your back knee goes in. You're looking forward. Don't stick your butt out. Keep your butt over the board, centered, and sort of you can lean. Put your head close, your ear close to the wave, so you don't get knocked out with the lip, but also don't get too high on the surface of the wave. You're gonna get flipped over. Stay down, and you go out, and you let go, and then you turn. You make a turn doggy door, or you go out. And it's most likely that you're gonna get. Actually, I don't know what it is. Ocean Beach is so unpredictable. I fucking don't know. But my goal is to get barreled before I go back to San Diego. Ow, fuck. Yeah. No. Run down for the right side. Oh, fuck. This one is not closed the whole time. Or did I just open this? Anyhow. Turn right. Same power process. You're going to paddle hard. Lean down. Jump up. Go down. You make it down. And then you compress. And you turn. Arms forward, kind of. And then you stay low. Put yourself close to the weave, and you put your ear close to it, and you look forward, look down the line. You're going, and you don't really need to pump, because like a fish, it doesn't really work. You just need to make a straight, good line, and you kind of go up. Kind of go up a little bit when there's like a white ball thingy coming, and you go, and you get out, and you. Dude, it looks sick getting barreled on Jamie O'Brien's soft top. Like, it just looks normal. Like, because it wasn't like, more of the line was more like this. I had more time to get onto the shoulder. And go out, and you're like, so, that's how it is. I seriously lost. Like, it feels like, because I've gone to the gym like 3 times since coming back from China in the past 2 weeks. It sucks. It's annoying. I've skated like 5 times. It's good. I've ran like twice. Think about it, it's like, oh, that's enough exercise, but fucking, I want to run and hit the gym more consistently. And I don't want skating, surfing to be seen as, I'd rather see it as a break than something I have to do, you know? I mean, I can see it as being a break, but just not completely natural, I suppose. Today I got therapy. I'm so excited. Bro. Yeah.
Dude, I gotta open this, man. What? No, this shit is closing again. Oh no, dude. Whatever, son on my board, son on my board. Gonna journal. Hit it. See ya.
Hi, this is Ryan, and I'm gonna do this recorded based on some of the notes I took on the self-reflection. How am I? I'm pretty good. I'm excited to go back to San Diego. I'm happy the way my classes went this first semester and trying a lot of new things, meeting a lot of new people. And this dance class was a new experience for me, and I went through a lot of thought processes in it, and I feel like I've gotten a better understanding of my body and moving with other people, and also the Taloa technique. So my understanding of the different parts of the Taloa technique are when it first comes to pelvic rocks or standing pelvic rocks. I think those are foundational because they're part of the grounding work that wakes up the lower spine and hips, which are really important for the technique, and they also allow for polycentrism later on. And the snake is largely spine-based and is 7 coils that represent different distinct levels of spinal isolation. And it also taught me that the torso isn't a single thing you move with, but it's more of a articulate structure and dynamic as well. The spider is 32 arm positions that we learned, and they represent storytelling, I think inspired by Anansi, who is the trickster and bringer of stories, I think. And basically it helped me understand my arms are also not just decorations or like it's a performance, but also communicating instruments. The bird, it's a 14 foot positions that represented this creature that moves through land, air, and water, and it helped me understand how to draw energy from keeping my feet grounded and how to shift weight while also staying balanced and rooted, which was important through thinking about it with the water bottle on my head, which is hard to actually doing that. Then polycentrism is the ability to activate multiple centers of movement at the same time, like the hips, chest, spine coils, usually in contrasting directions. Like an octopus can move different parts of its body and have different directions between its arms. And the Taloa technique, and part of the reading we did was this center is where the energy is held or compensated, versus center of movement is the active origin of the motion. So after that, water walks with the water bottle helped us develop smoother transitions, because they also helped us notice like this stiffness, or if we were rushing and not being grounded, because it creates balance once you are able to transition more softly with the water ball in your head. Then polytempo and polyrhythm. Polytempo is the ability to move different parts of the body at different speeds, versus polyrhythm, it involves sustaining multiple rhythmic patterns simultaneously. So it's not just timing it through hearing it, but it's also being able to sort of feel that in your body. And I think your body finds it easier to feel it rather than just hear it or think about it. What I think self-qualification means, sorry, there's a siren, it's a bit loud. What I think self-qualification means is the process of becoming multi-layered, and not just movement-wise, but also rhythm-wise, and having different truths or different language that you're kind of expressing through your body. And I think that's kind of symbolized through the different things we learned, from the spider to the snake to the bird, and it's all like combined. So I think it's just many centers, many rhythms, many identities. It's multi-layered. That's sort of my interpretation of self-qualification. My development as a mover from the start of the semester to now, I would say I feel more comfortable dancing now, and instead of moving in like jerkily or very structured, I feel like the way that we use our hips and our spine through the Tolova technique allowed me to be more grounded and isolate different parts of my body, and also feel the movement through multiple centers of my body. So I feel like that allowed me to be more supple as well, and also to think less, because that helps with the dancing. Some challenges I overcame, I would say, are just coordinating polycentrism, like movements that require you to wind while also doing hand movements, and also with faster rhythms and slower rhythms, and moving the hips and chest like in different rhythms. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but that was pretty hard. And I suppose also letting go of like trying to look good, and more just moving with technique and moving with like enjoying expressing myself through the movements that we were learning. I would say what I'm most confident in now is, I'm not 100% confident, but I'm more confident trusting my instincts in dancing, and also just doing the movements that we've learned, memorizing them, isolating the spine, the hips, the arms with more precision. Concepts in class practices that remain with me are, one thing we learned is how in the I'm not sure if the meditation or video is just like, it's not just about performing, it's about embodying something and doing it for yourself, really. And also how the meditation definitely mentioned this, was about how our hips are a place of ancestry, and you kind of feel into your own body. And polycentrism can also be a perspective you look at the world with. It's a way of thinking with the whole body instead of just specific parts at one particular time frame. How I surprised myself. I'm surprised I developed a little bit less self-consciousness, like when I'm dancing, and I could dance and not be super aware, I suppose, or anxious about how I looked to other people, because everyone was doing it, and more spine mobility, I would say, because I didn't know you could move your spine like that. Did I achieve the goals I set for myself? Yes, I would say so. I've got a better understanding of the Tolova technique and the different facets of it. Then mostly one of my goals was just working on things I didn't remember, or I felt awkward, and I worked on those throughout the semester and going on to the next class, so that helped me move more confidently, which was a goal I had for myself. So that's good. Anything I'd like to add? I'm grateful thank you, Latanya, for teaching this class. I didn't expect to take a dance class, but I thought I'd surprise myself with a dance class first semester, and it was really interesting. It was a lot of exploring, and it also felt like it wasn't just learning a technique per se, but also connecting to something bigger, and the sort of culture and history behind the Taloa technique, and also connecting with other people who are doing with me in the dance class. So I appreciate it, and that was my self-reflection.